Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
How are
Hi.
you guys doing? So, I'm Tracy Brown, and we are here with the other side of the view. I keep changing the name, and maybe we should have a contest on what the name should be. And we have Psychic Bella. Hi, Psychic Bella.
Hi.
And we have Psychic Colleen. Hi, Psychic Colleen.
Hi.
Hi. And we have Lamar Townsend. How are
Hey,
you, Lamar?
Lamar.
Hi.
So let's look at some of the Yeah. Hi, Keith. What was that? Tina, Kanita, Reese, Baby Doll. Hi, everyone. Hi, Erin. Hi, Emotional Cancer. That's like a double entendre.
That's like
You don't need
Captain
to tell
Obvious.
us. Yeah, you don't need to tell us. We already know. Hi, Mo Jackson. So, Emotional Cancer, are you male or female? Because he put "and gentleman."
Oh, I think they were talking to Lamar though.
I'll take
Mm.
ladies as well. That's fine.
What'd you say?
I'll take ladies as well. Either one works for me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that. Well, listen, before we get into our topic of the day, and by the way, our topic of the day is Kardashians.
Yay.
Kardashian.
Before we get into the topic of the day, I noticed because I voted. Woo! Blue
Me
wave.
too.
Blue wave.
Blue wave, baby.
Yep.
Go swim in that ocean.
I sent my ballot in, so I didn't get a sticker, but I voted.
Yes.
It's a voting party.
It
Yes.
turns out in California, Kanye is running for VP.
Yes.
Oh
I
my
heard
god.
that.
What is that? And he didn't know it. They
What?
had to find a place to put him. And so they
Mhm.
put him in some alliance party under Rocky Guerra, who looks exactly like Trump.
Yeah.
Like, he actually scares me, his look.
Yeah.
I thought Kanye scared me. The one that's running for president under the same party in California scares me more.
Mhm.
So I want you guys to know I voted, and if I didn't know the category, like there's something about Los Angeles, I don't know if it's Los Angeles Community College Board of Directors or something like that. If I purposely did not choose prominent people, purposely. So
Mhm.
if you were a deputy, even no, I purposely chose underdogs,
Yeah.
Smart.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like the people that are in. So there were some deputy attorney directors or something like that were running for judge, but they would have been working with Lacey, which is one of our people. And I was like, no, I'm not voting for Lacey. Kanye could have ran against Lacey, and I would have put Kanye's name.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
some of the judges worked under her. They were applying for judges, and they worked under her. And I would not choose. I would not choose anyone that worked under Lacey. No, 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 no.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have no idea
Well,
who she is.
But
He's getting a lot of votes.
she's our district. It's a very top prominent position, Jackie
Uh-huh.
Lacey. So if
yeah.
people are working under her and they want to be judges, these are the same people that would follow her policy that she put in place. And district attorney, and the policies that she's put in place has gone against black folks,
Mhm.
but more because she's afraid to go against any police union.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's some kickback with police unions. And so when a crime comes to her, she won't prosecute. She'll just send them straight to jail.
That's not fair.
That's
That's
not fair.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
At least see
So,
what went wrong. You know what happened.
mm-hmm.
Oh, these people are frauds.
So any
Yeah.
deputy district attorney, which was I think the titles, if I saw a deputy district attorney, I was like, oh hell no, I'm not gonna let you be a judge.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's
There's some very super conservative, old school Mitch McConnell types running
Oh.
for all kinds of like county and state seats where I'm located at, and it was like, not
Wow.
you, not you, not you, you know, voting, because it's like, Jesus Christ, no way. Oh, hey, Kiana, thank you. So, but the good thing is, California is very democratic for the most
Hi,
part.
Tamisha. Sorry.
So there's no way in heck they're gonna, you know, vote Kanye for VP or either Trump either. So I think it's a pretty sure thing that California will be for Biden and Harris. And
Oh,
did you
thank
guys
God.
see that meme? Or no, it wasn't that meme. It was that clip of that interview where Rachel Maddow. I sent it to Lamar and Tracy. I forgot to send it to you, Carlene. But
Okay.
Rachel Maddow was asking Kamala, "Did you see the fly?" And Kamala was dying laughing, trying to like
Oh, yes.
be like.
Hi.
Like
Yes, I saw
that
it.
was
I'm
so
doing
freaking
fine.
funny
How are
because she was
you?
They
trying
were throwing
so hard
shade.
not to like be petty as shit.
Yeah.
I love it.
And trying to be really politically correct about it and everything,
Yeah.
but that was so funny.
You can
She's
just
like,
drop
"Can
it
we
right
just
there.
fly away from this subject
And then
finally?"
you
And
can
then she
chill
like
right
died
on it.
laughing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I saw it on the news. I have a huge crush on Rachel Maddow.
Mm,
Love her. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
She is amazing.
she
Like
is.
more like
She
an
really is.
admiration, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was like just the funniest thing. But I mean, that's what I like about Kamala though, is like she
Yeah.
has a really good personality.
Yes.
She's
yeah.
not this
She's good.
stuffy, you know, and it's so funny because it's like that's what Hillary was so criticized for, like being a robot and being super like, I'm just here to do my job and I'm not
Too
a real
traditional.
person kind of
Yeah.
thing. And Kamala is so the opposite of that. But then when you see her at work, like she's so well spoken and so like, okay, listen, motherfucker, this is what we're doing, you know, that it's like so funny. But but I like that because she is very personable.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's very sweet. But don't fuck with her. She'll get
No.
you.
She'll get you good.
No.
Yeah. What I like about her is that she's not hiding her cultural side. Like,
Yeah.
she doesn't
Yeah.
hide, you know, the fact that she's like, oh no, you don't talk to me that way.
Yep. I'm not gonna be pushed
And
around.
that is so ethnic.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I once made a joke where I was like, my mom was in a bank or whatever, and her voice changed.
Hi, Dirk Swipes.
And I was like, 8. And she
Mm-hmm.
changed. She's like, hello, good morning.
Yeah.
And I was looking up at her and I was like, what? Like, who is that? Like, who are you? You
Wow.
know? Because
Yeah.
back in the day, we had to act a certain type of way.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the fact that she's like, no. And I'm like, ah, you're a breath of
Oh no,
fresh
she's
air to
very
be your
proud to be a
natural
black
self.
woman.
Yeah,
She's
she
very
is.
proud to be a
natural
black and Indian
self.
woman.
I just love that
Yeah.
about her. Loving her both her sides.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's what I love about her and Biden though, is that they're real people. And you can tell they actually give a shit about other people
Yes.
and doing what's right. And it's so like the complete opposite of what we have in office right now, that it's just like, holy crap, we forgot what it's like to have real human beings leading this country that actually give a crap about somebody other than themselves.
That's sad.
I also like the fact that Biden has had to go back in history and make some concessions about some things that he voted on against black culture, the black man. And he's had to like vomit up his mistakes. mistakes, right? And I think about that because, when you're dating someone and the person makes a mistake, you take them back in a minute, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
So why can't Biden look at his past and go, well, damn,
Yeah.
from what I've been watching, yeah, I got it wrong.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
And I would rather have him in office correcting his wrongs
Yeah.
Yes.
than to spend another 4 years with the man that's got this $1 billion black project that he's going to go after when you know damn well he's lying, Ice Cube. He's lying.
I
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
Oh my God. He shouldn't have put himself in this. This is
What is that? And by the way, not to get way off topic,
Mm,
Ice Cube, you sound so dumb.
yeah.
You do not represent me.
Period.
Yeah, absolutely.
I represent me. I'm mature enough not to have any expectations of a Jay-Z,
Yeah.
an Ice Cube, a Shaq to speak for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Amen.
Have you guys seen the interview with Chris Cuomo? The interview with Chris Cuomo was so bad that
Cringing.
Chris Cuomo was like,
I'm gonna have to watch
I'm
it.
backing out of this, dude. I'm backing out. I realize you were just not trying to be just with Trump. I realize you just wanted to take anybody that would, basically throw money at you. I'm backing out of this. Chris Cuomo didn't even want to deal with it and you could tell Chris Cuomo was like, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
My grandson, and this is no kidding,
Yeah.
has the wherewithal so much better than Ice Cube because I'm teaching him.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Well, this is the thing too that it's so. I mean, Trump is so predictable because think about it. Last election, Kanye thinks I'm a cool guy, and he was using Kanye and temper clout. Well, what's happened progressively to Kanye over the last 3.5 to 4 years now?
Mm-hmm.
We've
Exactly.
lost so much trust in him, and he's made himself look so crazy. I hate to use that word, but he has.
Mm-hmm.
That it's like you can't trot him out again, and he's supposedly running against you on top of it. So it's like we have to go pick another rapper. Oh, Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders had conversations with Cardi B. Well, let me go get Ice Cube.
I'd rather Cardi
And
B
it's
talk.
like,
I'd rather Cardi B because
But
she
not
makes
only
logical
that,
sense.
hey, Cardi B was good,
But-
actually. She sat there and told Joe Biden, don't lie to me. If you can't do something, don't tell me you're going to do it. Like,
Yeah.
she was really, like, exactly what we would want somebody to say to the president.
Well, yeah, that's true. I think she too can use some more education, though. And
Yeah.
and I pray that she gets there because I know that she wants to be a politician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want her speaking for me. She can speak for
No.
herself. She can have this conversation with Biden for her.
Yeah.
But everyone else that wants to speak for us, even Shaq, who was like blase about Breonna Taylor, I was like, dude, like you're about to be called a word you're not gonna like. Like, stop being those people for us. We actually can speak for ourselves. And also with the Biden and Kamala, they can't promise Ice Cube anything. They don't have the presidency yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Trump could promise him. He's like, well, I went with Trump because Trump could promise him. I was
He
like,
should have waited.
Yeah.
he just should
Well,
have waited.
people are saying Ice Cube is talking out of both sides of his mouth. Very true.
He doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody else said the biggest problem is these politicians go to celebs for what they think black people want. I don't want Jay-Z, Diddy, Ice Cup, or Cardi B speaking for me.
But they're
That's
like
exactly.
really rich. They're already rich, so they're not struggling.
Wait a second. Ice Cube is a Gemini?
Oh.
Oh, wow. And somebody just said he was already telling black people not to vote.
Ice Cube
What?
was telling people not to vote?
Yeah, he was already doing that
Oh
before
yeah,
I
I
guess
think
this
it's called
happened.
holding the black votes. You know who else was doing that? Diddy as well.
Let me
Yeah.
Now
tell
he's
you
telling.
something.
Yeah,
Well, and
That's really upsetting to me. Like,
yeah.
we have a hard time culturally voting. A hard time culturally voting. What can I do to convince people to vote? Well, it's 20 days now, so that decision is over with. But
Hmm.
culturally, we have a hard time. And I'm telling you all, this election is done with.
Yeah,
In 2 years, we need you to vote
yeah,
because that's where we will be at the house again. We'll be at the
yeah.
house, which usually goes blue. But you got to vote. You got, because there's more in voting. There's so many props and measures that go into why Black people stay down. They voted in. It becomes the
Yeah.
law because people voted in. You got it. We got it. If you can't do it, guys, we got to teach the kids. That's why I'm always teaching Ezra, because I'm not going to let people decide like what my culture gets to do and not do.
yeah.
No,
Well, the
it's just
the one
sad.
thing that I have to say is, when Obama was running for president, there
Hmm.
was people turned out in record numbers because it was
Yeah.
such a big thing. A black person is running
It
for
was a
president.
celebration. Yeah.
And so people were literally carpooling to go vote, having cookouts and all kinds of things and encouraging everybody. And it's like, yeah, it's just as important now that we do that as it was back then because we're in a worse off place.
Oh, where there's
And
one thing.
But
Somebody
if
said,
you notice, all over the country, there have been lines for days voting. This
well,
is
no, people
actually
have been
just
actually
as
voting in
big.
record amounts this time
Yes,
around,
this
is
is
you
what I
big
guys,
was
as
getting at, which
Obama.
is
Baby Doll
amazing.
says, what y'all trying to say about Gemini? We're not trying to say anything negative.
No, we're not talking
I
about
have Gemini
Gemini.
kids.
We're saying
I love
only
Gemini.
Me
Geminis,
too.
only Geminis understand Geminis.
Yeah.
So when they went to Trump and Ice Cube and Kanye, they understood each other. So it
Yeah.
made sense. I was like, they're
Well,
all
yeah,
Geminis? It makes sense.
I'm just
And
gonna
they're
make a
like a
joke.
sign.
I was just gonna say, well, they all have multiple personalities to choose from. So if you can't
Yeah.
find
And
one to get along with each other, just
they always
switch.
can change their minds. Whether you like it or not, they always change their minds. You know?
Mhm.
Always.
Yeah. So we love Geminis. Geminis, we love you.
Yeah.
I'm saying Geminis are crazy, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And I can't say that. I can't. I have my Venus in Gemini, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
And who said that? Who made it sound like? I have my Venus in Gemini, and I think I love like a Gemini. Like, I need an intellectual man. I get bored very easily. Like, I'll be on my phone like this. Done. Because
Mm.
you've lost interest in me. Like, I
Yeah.
literally had a guy tell me, like, I didn't know he could hear the clicking on my phone because we were talking. And he kept saying, "What's that clicking? What's that clicking?" And I was like, "Oh, you can hear that?" Not that I cared. And he's like, I was like, "Oh, it's just I'm texting, blah blah." And it happened a couple of times, and I guess after a couple of times, he said to me, he goes, "If you and I get together, you can't be on that phone." And I said,
What?
if you and I get together, what I would want to do is put my head on your lap while you're watching a sports game, and I'm like this, watching my phone, and I don't need you to tell me to get off my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Red
I'm
flag.
not 13. My daddy died.
Yeah.
What is that? And I think that's my Venus in Gemini. Like,
It probably is.
no, I don't put up with shit with men. And then I'm a Leo, so the
And maybe your Mars.
combination.
Yeah.
What you
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
Lamar?
And maybe you're a combination of your Mars as well. Whatever that's in.
Why? Mars? Why?
That's like a kind of like aggression, anger, like how you
Yeah,
naturally.
it's how you handle conflict, how you stand up for
Yeah.
yourself, set your
Oh,
boundaries.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at how I handle conflict.
Yeah.
I
My
handle
Mars is
conflict very well. We get over it very quickly because when it's done, it's done. No, just
And you don't
kidding.
like to be
Yeah.
controlled, Tracy.
What
No,
you say?
You don't like to be controlled at all.
At all.
yeah.
Yeah.
My
Like, go ahead. I'm sorry, sweetie.
I was just gonna say my friend that's an astrologer said if you want to know how compatible you're going to be with somebody, to look at your Mars compatibility, your moon sign compatibility, and your Venus, because everybody's always like, oh, well, I'm a this sign or I'm a this rising, and she was like, but those are the things that are going to show like if you guys are emotionally
Oh,
compatible, if you're going
oh,
to
I
fight all the
apologize.
time, if you're going to have good
My
sex.
Mars is in Gemini.
Oh, okay.
My Mars is in Gemini. My Venus is in Virgo.
Okay.
but that's still
Mm,
Mercury, so it's still conjunct.
Huh?
yeah.
It's still Mercury. Virgo's Mercury as well. So
Hmm.
Oh.
this is Earth.
Oh.
So you love practically, like you like practical, like you like someone that's like maybe a provider. I feel like that's your ideal type of guy.
Yeah. I chose a good provider, I
Yeah.
think. I mean, I really did. Like, he paid this ridiculous amount in child support. I never worked full time,
Oh.
always worked part time. When my son got off at school at 3 o'clock, I was there picking him up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we met really young, so it was a catch-22 whether or not he was going to be successful. But he had aspirations,
That's
and
good.
he went to Devi Institute,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
but later became a college. And this was way before anybody was thinking about computers.
That's
So he started
interesting.
out in the mailroom, and he wound up being very, very successful. But you don't mess with a Leo. But in any case, we go to get the divorce, and he always put his checks in the front top drawer of the dresser.
Hmm.
And I hadn't announced that I was officially leaving him. So I went in the top drawer, and I took his very last paycheck in December. And I
Okay.
gave it to my dad, who loved me to death. I was like, here, Dad, hold on to this. And then I left him in February, and then we had the court date in June. He only wanted to give me $25. And I was like, I don't understand, what does $25 look like? I don't get it. And he
Hmm.
goes, if you think some judge is going to give you more. And I was like, why wouldn't the judge give me more?
Hmm.
I was shocked. I was like, why wouldn't the judge give me more than $25? And I was so innocent, and he was calling me a bitch. And he never called me out my name. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm a bitch on top of it. Like, I was so
Wow.
shocked.
Yeah.
But never make me mad, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm real innocent. And I was like, Dad, and then he called me a bitch. Well, when you call somebody a bitch, expect them to become one.
Yeah. Yep.
So we get to the
Selena,
court.
don't do
We
that.
get to the
Get out.
court, right? And all of these people were there, and all the men were arguing with the women, right? And then they were coming out of the judges' chambers, and they were like, well, you know, I got 200 a week, and that's good. And I'm like, 200 a week? Like, I'm dying inside, right?
Yeah.
And then everybody that came out, it was like, okay, that's going to be my limit. I realize what's going on. The limit is 200, 250, not a week, a month. 200, 250 a month. And so I was like, okay, God, I got it. Maybe you're letting me hear all these stories so that I could be prepared. This woman comes out, and she goes, Tracy and so and so. And we're like, yeah. And she's going through the paperwork, and she looks at him. I didn't even know it was psychic back then. She looks at him only, and she says, it'll be better if you settle.
Hmm.
And I was like,
Woo.
when you get those crazy eyes, you're like, so she goes, go off to the side and settle. So I knew I had the ballpark in my hand, right?
Hmm.
So I went over to the corner, very chill, and I looked at him and I said, 500 a month. And then he called me a bitch again. You bitch! I'm not giving you 500. I was like, why is the
Whoa.
bitch That's all I cared about, was why the bitch, right? And so I was like, all right, God. all right. And the woman came back, and again, she looked at him and she said, did you settle? And we were both like, no. And again, she looked at him and she said, the judge will make the decision. Like, kind of
Oh,
like, work with me, dude.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got in there.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, his paperwork said one thing, all lies. My paperwork had the job receipts and everything. His did not have job receipts, right?
Oh, okay.
And so the judge is about to rule. And I said, Judge, before you rule, can I please give you what he actually makes? I showed him the last pay stub. The
Who?
judge looked at him and said, is this what you make? And he goes, well, judge, it's actually bonuses. And the judge was like, bonuses are income. And
Yeah.
my ex-husband said, but the bonuses aren't guaranteed. And he said, I didn't ask you that.
Should have been nice. Should have been
What
nice.
I can tell you, it was over $1,000 a month.
Wow.
My rent at the time was anywhere between this, because remember, we're going back years ago. So my rent was always between, 650, 750, never even 800.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
That's not bad
So
at all.
why am I working full time?
Yeah.
Why am I working full time? I chose right then and there I was not going to work full time. I was going to be home when my baby got off from school, and I was going to make him pay for my life and for calling me a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And he did that for years. He paid until my son was 19 years old.
Wow.
Did he
And
ever
I didn't work.
apologize, Tracy?
I don't think he actually remembered his behavior, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And at some point, I don't need an apology. At some point, I recognize you for who you were.
Mm-hmm.
I'm free. I'm just glad to get out. And you answer your question is no, he's never apologized. But
Yeah.
I don't think he remembers. It's
Okay.
so long ago. Like, I don't know if I was mad at him for calling me a bitch. I'm telling you the story because it's a part of the story.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm mad at him. I'm grateful to see that he could call someone he slept with a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for years we didn't talk, but that's a long story. The last time I spoke with him, my son was 19.
Whoa.
When I spoke with him again, because prior to 19, we'd have to have conversations. When you picking him up, what time? I'm running late, blah, 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 blah. So
Yeah.
that constitutes talking. But at
Mhm.
19, I released myself. You talk to your son. He has a cell phone. Last
Yeah.
time my son was 19, when I spoke to this man again, my son was getting married. At
Whoa. Wow.
29, my son, 29, 30, I don't know how old he is now. But
Yeah.
I did not speak with him for 10 years.
Wow.
Wow.
And look how wonderful he turned out. You raised a king,
Well,
honey.
but he went to see his, like, it wasn't
Yeah.
just me, to be honest with you. He saw
Okay.
his father the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, how, I don't know if I would have raised a king. He would probably been a little messed up if he didn't get to see his father.
Yeah.
But I never separated that relationship. Like, who cares? Go see your father. Here's the thing, that these two, from what I can tell, they absolutely love each other.
That's good. Uh-oh.
Yeah, good for them. Whatever.
Love that.
I tell my son all the time that, oh, you're so good looking. And I'm like, yeah, he's so lucky he has a good looking mom. Yeah.
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 That's true.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing when he picked me in heaven. He knew.
It's like I'm picking
Yeah.
that beautiful woman right there. That chocolate queen. Yes.
Period.
I think he might have picked me for my intelligence.
Oh yeah.
He has the same personality as me, just kind of better. Because I can, and he always stays in control. I don't know where he came from. I used to say he was switched at birth because his personality, but actually, my dad was born with 12 fingers,
Oh
and
wow,
my son was born with 11.
cool.
Oh wow.
So I couldn't even deny him because I'm like, he doesn't get mad when I get mad. Like, like you're
Yeah.
supposed to be mad when I get mad, dude. And he's like, yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Like, no.
Baby doll, you've never seen my son? Look at the birthday one, August 8th. He's on that one.
Yeah.
All right, I talk too much, guys.
No, you don't.
No.
So should we talk about what we're looking at today?
Yes.
Yes.
So we're going a little light today, guys. I mean, it's still nasty energy, don't get me wrong, and it's still going to be a hot mess. But we've been doing so much political stuff, and you guys do have questions about other things. And one thing that we're always getting questions about is the Kardashians.
Yes.
Especially because, you know, now the show is ending, so a lot of people are wondering, is this finally the end? Are we finally getting a break from them?
My God.
Are they going to try to come back and throw somebody else in our face or something, you know, try to make Khloe take over or whatever, you know, and
They should just
there's
sit down.
a lot of questions about each of them individually, where they're going from here. They all have some kind of controversies going on, like always.
Mm-hmm.
So we figured we would just kind of get those out of the way for you guys who've been asking, and then we can handle something else next time.
Oh, yeah. Before the Kardashians, do we have to? You know, it's a low celebrity week, right? Other than Ice Cube stupid ass coming out. It's a low celebrity week. So it actually is a really good time to do the Kardashians. And we've been wanting to do it, and we keep pushing it off because something crazy comes up. But I do want to say, guys, Halloween, right? That's just before the election, and it'll be heavy. And so we're going to have a very metaphysical Halloween. So, one, we're going to dress up as in our costumes of choice, makeup, whatever. You know, make it look, if it's just makeup, make it look elaborate. You know, when your 3-year-old tries to put makeup on you, let them.
Okay.
Like, that's the day to do it. I'm going to dress as a Karen, guys. And I might act like a Karen. Because listen, I grew up around white folks. I know exactly how to act like a Karen. Let me tell you. But also, whoever wants to dress up with us, you know, email me at tracybrownlive.com. Just go to the .com. Let me know if you want to be on the show. We can even do free readings.
That would be fun.
That's day. Fun. That'll be fun. But you got to let me know, because there's a whole system and trying to get on with us.
Yeah.
And let's have fun that day. Just fun.
That is fun.
If you want to be on the show, you know, please be obnoxious and look like you're crazy.
I want to be a drag queen.
Go for it!
Yes! I want to be a drag.
Lamar, she wants to be the drag queen.
Yes!
You would be perfect as a drag queen. She's taking it from you.
I know. I didn't even think about that.
No,
we might both be drag queens. We might both be drag queens.
Really?
Yes.
My
we can have 2 drag queens. Go for it. Go for it.
I have no idea what I'm going to be. I have to think about this.
Ooh.
Just make sure it's crazy. We really have to release so much energy.
Oh, a Greek goddess. Yes.
We have to release
That's so
so
funny,
much
I
energy.
think about, like, maybe I should be Venus.
Ooh.
Go for it.
That's nice.
Yes.
Since I am a Libra stellium anyways, and I am Venus ruled.
Okay.
Yes.
Then that works.
I'm excited.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, who are we gonna start with the Kardashians then, and what do we want to look
Let
at
me
first?
know. Who do you want to start with? I'm open to anybody.
How about pregnancy with Chloe?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's look at that.
Let's look at
I've been
that.
dying to know.
So what are we asking? Is she pregnant?
So
Does she want to get pregnant?
supposedly, okay, there's been a photo that's been released
Mm.
that she was coming out of a store with Tristan, which everybody knows they've been back together. What a surprise. And she was wearing this really big kind of like almost like hockey jersey looking kind of sweater, but her stomach was obviously very much out underneath it, and it looked like somebody who was very purposefully trying to cover that they were pregnant.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the same thing as when people would everybody knew Kylie was pregnant, we just didn't know for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like that kind of a situation basically. And so a lot of people are saying that I don't watch the show, you guys, so because I just can't stand watching people eat salads and talk about old drama that already happened 2 years ago. But supposedly like she was talking about freezing eggs or something last season, and people said that was sort of a way of her trying to set up for when she all of a sudden pops up pregnant with another baby by him. Like, oh, well, we talked about this, so everybody knew, like, I just wanted to have one more kid, and I don't have a boyfriend, so might as well use Tristan for it, or whatever is their excuse.
That's so
But
stupid.
really, they're supposedly back together.
Mm.
Well, listen, she's no different than any other woman that I read with, right? We all go back to some ex at some point.
Yeah. Lord knows I did that too.
We've all done it.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, we wish for somebody to come back.
Yeah.
And given enough time, by the grace of God, given enough time,
Oh, church doesn't approve.
you can look at, your past and think, God, I'm so glad he didn't come back. My God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
Yep,
a lot of women do want the second child from the same father.
Yeah. The thing that just gets me about it is that, this just shows that Chloe didn't really exactly, she was definitely not playing checkers. I mean, playing checkers and not chess, because it's like if she would have thought about this, a couple years ago when the whole Jordan situation happened, because there was no video proof, it was just hearsay. The other people who were at the party said that they saw Jordan and Tristan making out and flirting. And so it's like they could have easily killed that, been like, oh, that didn't happen, and then just let Kylie and Jordan's friendship quietly fall apart behind the scenes and covered that shit up. They used it so that way they could keep, because they were trying to negotiate the seasons that now they're not doing because they didn't have the viewership, and so that's why they didn't re-sign. But it's like you basically sold that storyline to keep your show going. It's still not going, and now you want to be back with the dude, and everybody thinks you're a fucking joke because he's publicly cheated on you so many times, and you made us all know about it. But now, forget all of that. Tristan's better. Like, let's be excited. And so that's why I'm just like, you put yourself in that situation, Chloe.
Yeah.
I mean, what did they say on the Braxtons? Let that man cheat in peace. It's like, if you're not going to do anything about it, like, you're going to take it back anyways. You might as well just saved face and not said shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, oh no, I think it was somebody said Jordan is thriving. She ain't worried about those toxic families. No, she definitely is. That was the best thing that could have happened to that girl.
I know. Thank God she left that cult.
So what's the question again? One more time.
Is Chloe pregnant for Tristan? Okay. Are they back together? So, yeah, it's just
the clan.
The clan. I just call it Baphomet Jenner and her coven of succubi children.
Oh my God. Is Chloe pregnant for Tristan?
I'm bored. I just don't like these people. I'm so bored. Ugh.
Well, maybe it'll get more interesting when we get down the road with the rest of them. Or maybe we'll just find out
Yeah.
some really amazing information, guys, that'll pep this up.
Yeah, I hope. I can only hope.
I don't know why she went with him again, but you know where that's gonna end up.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to end up the way that she is expecting it to. That's
Cause
for darn sure.
I got news for her. Oh, I see. Although we gone
What do
to,
you see, Colleen? Go for it.
I see a baby.
Me too.
I see a
Mhm.
girl,
Mhm.
and it's gonna. I see she's pregnant.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yep.
Or she will be pregnant. Let's leave
Yeah,
some wiggle room. And she may not be
Yeah.
pregnant right now.
I don't know
yeah.
if she's pregnant right now, but I
What
think
you say?
I don't know if she's pregnant right now, but I could see her getting pregnant. I
Yes.
think she's fine.
Yep.
I
I
Yeah.
take the
got
girl
that
back.
because I got the Page of Wands.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So
I
she's
take the girl
definitely
back. She's
pregnant.
having a son.
That's what I was
Mhm.
getting, that she was having a boy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you know, it's funny because Tristan shows up as the Emperor card with the world behind it. He's still going to be for everybody. Chloe, get prepared to get
Well,
cheated on again in your second pregnancy with this man, and it will be public too.
It'll be
yeah,
another
And
embarrassment.
I got that she will definitely get hurt without a doubt.
Yeah.
And I
yeah,
also got that this is for television.
Yeah.
I really question whether or not they're having sex to make this baby.
yeah.
Really?
Seriously. Yeah,
No,
I think
I
Oh
it's
feel like
God.
it could definitely be a doctor implanted thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
yes. But of course they're going to act like, we had sex, but they're not. This is a perfectly sculptured situation,
It's a
you
storyline.
know. Go ahead,
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
a
Alex.
storyline. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
They are
It's
just.
the
It's definitely a
storyline.
storyline because I got the Palace of Coins
Yeah.
and what's
Mhm.
surrounding it. So the whole reasoning behind it is that. And I had heard that Chloe was the only person that was really mad that the show wasn't coming back because it's her easy paycheck. And if you think about it, how the hell is Chloe going to survive without the show? And she doesn't have enough going on for herself
Yeah.
Right.
outside of it, And so I got that as the show is ending with the death card, she's looking for a new beginning, and that is with the Knight of Swords. However, it's not going to be the way that she is expecting things to go. And it's like
Mhm.
she might get a show, but just like her other show with Lamar, where it only lasted like 1 or 2 seasons, it's going to be the same thing where nobody's really going to watch. It's going to end up on like some weird channel or something too that like just comes out and
Yes.
like nobody knows about it and it just goes away. And then she's actually going to have a lot of money problems down the road, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's
actually, I
coming up as
think
well.
she could have a pregnancy show.
Yeah. Well, that's what the whole thing that I was getting was that
Mhm.
this whole entire pregnancy is in anticipation. Like, oh, we're going to go like negotiate a contract for a show. And while I'm there, I'm going to tell them I'm pregnant, so that way we make sure that contract is signed because now I have something interesting for them to film.
But I think she's going to discover, very much similar to what you said, Bella. I think she is going to discover that she's not America's sweetheart. And I think
She's
that's
not.
how she's going to get like butt hurt behind this. Butt hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, Kylie, I know, had her own show that fell apart, but honestly, Kylie didn't really give a crap.
Mhm.
It's like Kris Jenner made her do it, and she just showed up
Mhm.
because it was like, my
Mhm.
mom signed the contract, and I already got paid, so I have to be here. And then
Wow.
as soon as it was like, oh, we're not doing it again, she was like, yes, thank God, I can go back into hiding. Chloe's not going to take it that way. Chloe's going to be devastated.
Yeah.
And I kept getting that she was going to have financial problems in the future because she's not going to ever be able to recapture the amount of income that she is making at the height of everything, which is right now.
Yeah.
She's gonna have to
So
move sell her home.
Yeah,
Let's
because
do
it's
that.
like literally like I went from making $30 million a year to now I'm making $1 million a year. Like it is going to be a huge drop in her income
Yeah.
that she's gonna have to work very hard to be
Yeah.
able to live any kind of like decent life for a while for her at least.
Lamar, what do you see?
I mean, I see basically everything you all said. I think it's just for publicity. I don't think she's pregnant right now, but I do think she's trying to get pregnant. I don't see Tristan really being there for her pregnancy, but I see her like having to sell her home. Like I do see financial burden in the next 2 years.
Mhm. Yeah, because I got that it was pretty quick too. It wasn't like, oh, 10 years down the road.
Yeah, no.
It was really fast for her that she was losing money, and she is
Oh,
kind of arrogant
This
about
is
it right now too.
this is my 18-month card. I do it this way on purpose in terms of two like a time frame, two meaning 2 years. But I've always used this card as an 18-month because the wands and the two of wands are never together. They're not parallel.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of like one stick shows up prominently, so we can see one full year. The other stick is usually behind, right?
That's what
Yeah.
So it feels like a half a cycle of the next year. So I always use this as
Mhm.
my 18th month card.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah.
years, same thing, 2 years.
Mm,
A year and a half, 2 years. It's all the same thing.
yeah. That's what I got. So,
I do want to say it is self-sabotaging. Unfortunately, we're in the COVID year. We're in our 2020, as one of the book club girls calls it, Destiny. 2020 is clear vision.
yes.
So she's going to reveal, ironically, her ugly.
Mm,
And if not for her Kardashian name, she may disappear forever after this new baby, after this show. Like, it's going to be like Kardashian who? Chloe,
Yeah.
I
see that.
Chloe
I see
who?
that. I see her leaving California.
I was going to say that too, but where do
Yeah,
you see her going?
somewhere
It's
like
in your
cold.
water.
Wait.
I see
Tell me
somewhere
where.
where there's winter.
I see
I
her.
kept
Okay.
getting Montana.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you see her
Maybe
going?
me.
Me?
No, Lamar. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
know it looks like I'm pointing at you.
I see like near water, like
Ooh,
almost like a farm, like grassland. Like that's what I see.
ooh. Okay. You know what I get? I get that she could leave the country
Oh,
Interesting.
maybe
unless it's so.
Switzerland.
No, actually, at first I thought she could go back to her hometown, but they have too many problems there.
Okay,
So it's probably Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That'd be
Interesting.
I don't
nice.
think she can be far from California weather.
Oh, okay.
And Hawaii is so safe. You can disappear there and still be
It keeps you
okay. It's
grounded.
Hawaii keeps you grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
they do
Really
always
nice
go to
place.
places that look like Hawaii, like Costa Rica and the Dominican Republic. They're always going to island places, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, something like that. Hey
Yeah.
Tracy, I heard that. What do you mean, Kiana? What did you hear? Actually, Thomasina, I thought she was the strongest link in the family.
You know, it's so
She
funny.
used to actually be like so like interesting and relatable, and then she just became just like them and worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was one of the
terribly
better
worse.
side. She was like the really nice. This one looks like Tristan.
Oh,
It
Kinda
does.
look like
he's
Oh my God,
cute.
that's funny.
him.
Oh,
I was about to say something, but then I forgot.
Sorry.
Okay.
It'll
Well,
come.
I
Yeah.
like your flowers behind you. What
Thank you.
flowers are those?
Pretty.
I actually don't know. I got them from Target.
Oh,
They're
nice.
cute. I love
those are
them.
cute.
It looks very Asian. The
Thank
way you set
you.
it up.
I
Yeah.
love flowers.
Right?
Yeah.
You just change the water.
Oh, nice.
But thank you.
Oh,
So,
Kiana's saying she heard that she's moving out of the spotlight.
Oh, good. She
Bye.
needs that. She needs that.
yeah.
Get all that rah-rah
Okay.
stuff.
So,
Bye.
so
I'm
then
being
the
mean.
next one, I guess, would be what, Kim? Is she gonna divorce Kanye? Is she gonna be a lawyer?
Y'all could do
What's next for her?
Kim, whatever her name is. I'll listen. Y'all could
Kardashian.
do. Let me know. Wave at me when y'all pick the next one. I'm not doing Kim. Y'all do Kim.
You're done.
Okay.
You
She
had enough.
started this. She started this whole thing. I can't. I cannot do her.
Yeah. Kim get a divorce. Are you doing that first? Or
Tell you this,
Yeah.
Kim felt like she got things exactly where she wanted them to be, and then they all fell apart.
Okay.
And the thing is that I always say my issue is with that whole situation with Kim and Kanye is that man had a mental breakdown on stage, and you think that the solution is to go bring two more new babies into the household because that doesn't cause stress for anybody
I
ever
never
to
got
have a new
that.
baby in the house, especially when you just had a mental breakdown and the last thing you
Yeah,
need is to be up all night changing
that made
diapers and stuff.
that
Right.
made no sense.
And it's like, oh, Kanye went crazy. Kim's deciding to go back to law school, and we're gonna have a baby one right after the other. Like, who thinks like that? Like, most
That's
people would be like, I'm not gonna have a baby right now because we're going through all of this stuff.
yeah.
Um, and you know what's so funny is that Kim really feels like I got all my kids out of you, so what do I need to stick around for anymore? Like, it's like she's gotten to the point where she's so just like fed up with it
Yeah.
that it's like, what would I even have of benefit to be here anymore? I got my kids. I got my
Yeah.
marriage. I got my house. I got, like I've been in Vogue. I've done all these things that I didn't get to do before. But now all it does is stress me out and add more like drama into my life and everything. So why do I need to stick around? Like I already got what I needed from you. Um, because I got the hangman and the temperance card, I got her trying to hold back before she makes a move
Mhm.
because it's like I don't want to do this at the wrong time. And
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
she's kind of waiting for this like sweet spot, right?
Mhm.
Where it's like I don't look like a heartless bitch if I leave you right now,
Yeah.
but you've done enough crazy shit that everybody would understand why I did it. So it's like when Kanye does, so she's been done for a while. She's been done for a while, and it's like when Kanye does have his crazy moments and he's all over the news, she's sort of sitting there like, okay, just a little more, just go a little more, and then I can go ahead and file for the papers. And then all of a sudden he gets quiet again, and then she's like, shit, my moment of opportunity passed. And then, but she's very much always, always, always gauging how people are responding to what he's doing because it's like she keeps looking like, oh, are people gonna say in the comments, Kim should just leave him? Nobody would blame her. Like if she sees a bunch of that, then it's like, okay, now I can go ahead and do it because she's definitely over this. And the funny thing is that Kanye is over it as well.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of, just because of the kids I'm getting, he
Yeah.
shows up as the King of Wands when the Knight of Swords is around, which is like representing the kids. And so it's like, I'm there. I try only because of my children, not because I actually give like two craps about this marriage anymore. It's more, there's this big fear of his, which he knows that this is exactly what they're going to do. He knows they're going to keep the kids away from him. They're going to use the excuse of Kanye's crazy. We can't leave him alone with the kids, or he's on drugs, or he's doing this, or he's doing that. So it's like I'm not ready to like face that battle yet. I want another day with my kids, so that's the only reason why he still like goes back and apologizes to her and tries again. But if they didn't have the kids between them, Kanye would have been gone already too. But it is coming, I guess. They're literally waiting for both of them are kind of sitting on pins and needles, like when is the right moment and pulling the plug.
Yeah. I get the same thing. I get a couple things though. I don't
Mhm.
see them divorcing yet or anytime soon. They are having issues behind the scenes. That's a period. But I see Kim trying to get pregnant again, or maybe getting pregnant again,
Oh my God.
something like
I
that.
thought the possibility of another kid too, like that would be the only
Yeah,
reason why I would like try again.
yeah.
Give me
Oh,
another baby and I'll stick around.
But I also see the Kardashians possibly trying to set Kanye up,
Mhm.
oh, yep.
and
I.
maybe that's the gateway to the divorce,
Yeah.
Mhm.
something like that. That's what I picked up. I get something also, and I could be crazy. I get something about gay energy connected to the
Kanye has been very rumored to be bisexual.
yeah. So it's coming. They already know
Mhm.
at this moment. But I think he's gonna come out. He's gonna
Oh,
have
and the
to
other
divorce
thing I forgot to say is if Kris Jenner had her way, Kim would have already filed. Like Kris Jenner is like, I'm over Kanye. I'm over this shit.
now. Yeah.
Like she just
Also,
wants to distance herself from it because she's trying to save her family anyway. So she feels like Kanye, even though he's the one that built them, is the one that's gonna tear them apart too, and she wants Kim away from it.
yeah. Also, someone's doing work to break them up. Someone's doing spiritual work to break them up.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't Kris.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she does magic. I've seen it.
No, she very much does, and she very much sees Kanye as, like your benefit that we got from you has ran out, and we need to throw you to the side before like you take us down the toilet with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's about her money.
Even though she never publicly acknowledged anything that Kanye has been doing or saying, that Chris Jong Un shit was like the last straw with her. Like she was like, I'm always forgiving this motherfucker because supposedly he's got a mental health issue, but
I
fuck
forgot.
you, like not this time.
That was funny. What do you see, Psychic Carlene?
I feel like she kind of stays with him so he doesn't kill himself.
Mm.
Because I feel like there is like suicide on Kanye's mind. And I say
Mhm.
allegedly. Because and they are I see things with Kim's sisters planning together. Hold on. Because the cards are the same way again, over and over and over again. My gosh, she's gonna have another baby? Oh,
See?
Jesus Christ. No, I agree with you. I just
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
it's so funny. Like if she does divorce him, right? She's gonna ask for money from him, but he don't got no money like that.
Yeah. It's about money.
Yeah. But I also see, yeah, they're plotting something, but Kanye is plotting something on them too. A book,
Yeah.
a tell-all book.
Mm. Interesting.
You know what's crazy? What Spare just showed me? Literally a wooden crate that had like a VHS tape in it, like cell phones, notepads, like all this stuff. Like it's like he has like they're saying like he has a lot of evidence and things that he would make sure if anything happens to him
Oh
immediately
my
get
God.
released
A
that would take them
documentary?
all out. Like
Like a doc.
something. Like they say that he has all kinds of like secrets and proof of it and receipts that he's hiding, and it's like if they kill me, guess what, guys? This immediately is going up everywhere, and I'm taking you motherfuckers out for doing this to me.
I believe that.
He will expose
Kanye
them.
literally thinks that if he dies, that it's them. I mean, I know
Oh.
like before, like when he said on stage, like, "Oh, Jay-Z, don't have your hitters come get me" or whatever. But
Yeah.
like he legit thinks that like if anything ever happened to him, that the Kardashians had him taken out.
And when Kanye started to hang out with the Kardashians, the Carters, Beyonce and Jay-Z cut ties. They don't want
Yeah.
to hang out. They don't want their kids to be, because it's a different world,
But you know what's so crazy too? Now seeing Beyonce exhibit so much of her spiritual side, where her and Jay Z are literally saying, "I'm Oshun and I'm Chango" in their songs.
Yeah.
So it's like, doesn't that make you think like, okay, if they're that spiritual, they don't want anything to do with the Kardashians? What the fuck?
What do they know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what do they see? What did their babalawos like warn them about? Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, what did
Yeah.
their like astrologers say? Stay the hell away from Kim Kardashian because she's
Right.
gonna do this or that. Like, because you have to think like a lot of times, especially in Hollywood,
Yeah.
like these dudes aren't like the best of fucking friends. But
Yeah.
it's like, oh, we can make money together, so like we're still gonna be cool or
Mhm.
whatever. But it's like, and Jay-Z could make a lot of money with Kanye. They have
Yeah.
in the past. It's not like, oh, you're talking about like go hook up with Dame Dash and he's just gonna talk and nothing will ever happen. Like, no, Kanye and Jay-Z could make a lot of money together. So the fact that Jay-Z is really willing to be like, nah, I'm good, I have enough money, like that tells you something. Like they know some shit,
Yeah.
and I am dying to know what it is.
You know what I see too? I feel like Kanye is the Kardashians' karma for their downfall.
Yes.
Yep. Because they
definitely
make
is.
themselves look so innocent, but they have done a lot of things to people.
No, they definitely have, and I'll tell you this, like I know exactly like what kind of Middle Eastern black magic they use.
Oh
Because
wow.
they don't even just be going to like a regular like hoodoo or
It's
having
some
people
dark
do
shit.
like blessing work or something on them. Like they legit like go like have people that fuck with demons and jinns. Like I know Lamar knows what that is. They use those like to accomplish things. It's
Wow.
like demonic spirits. So it's like they do stuff like that. And I've always said this about Kanye, like you're watching a man who's been dealing under a spiritual attack try to break free from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's one thing. Donda West is not going to let her son
No.
Thank you.
lose
I've
his
always felt
soul
like
to
she's
these
around him.
witches. And that's why I feel like Kanye is going to break free from this. And I feel like once he does, that's just my like little like, I'm not even pulling cards, I'm just saying this from spirit. I feel like once Kanye really truly breaks away from them, that is where like it's sealed. They're done. Like there's no coming back. It doesn't even matter if he says anything or all or not. Even if he's just like, me and Kim aren't married anymore, it never ever brings it up ever again. For some reason, that decision is what's going to seal it in everybody's mind that, you know what, screw them. We're not supporting anything that they do anymore. And that's when they'll just like completely be jokes and be disappeared from this, social media and everything.
I had a dream a couple years ago when Kim was marrying, what's his name, Chris Humphries.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that debacle, I had this dream of Baphomet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then there was like this big bowl, like this little it's kind of like a crystal ball, but you could see through it. It was like a bowl, and you could see people, and you see I saw Chris was there, Chloe was there. I didn't see Kim, but I saw what's her name, the other one.
Me?
There's Chloe and Courtney. Yeah, Chloe, Courtney, and then Chris. But then I'm like looking at them. I'm like, what the hell are they doing? They were doing black magic. And then every time I'm trying to approach them, then Baphomet comes to me and then like he's trying to scare me, like not coming to see. But I still went and go see. And I just ever since then I stopped watching the show. I was like turned off. I felt so disgusted. Like ew.
I've tried to watch it like so many times over the years. I've like made it through, like I'll watch like an episode and then it's like okay, and then I don't watch it for 3 more seasons because it's like it's so boring. Like It's literally just them eating salads and having conversations about like old shit that nobody gives a crap about. And so it's just like I'm always like, how the hell has this show been on for so long? Like they do not do anything
Magic.
that entertaining.
Black magic. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. So,
I agree with you.
yeah. So people wanted to know, are Kanye and Jay-Z going to reconcile? Once Kanye's like separated himself completely from the Kardashians and healed from this shit.
When he start healing.
I feel so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, you guys feel like I just heard Kim having kids with Kanye is another way of her putting roots on him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
It's not in the like trap a man with a baby way that we would actually think it is. Like it really does. Like she uses it as a way to tie his soul to her, to control him.
That is
That's
sick.
so weird.
That's sick.
Yeah. It's gonna come back to
that.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to pay up when you do magic on people, right?
Yeah. Do you know what I do find interesting though is that you see he had that big blow up. Oh, Kim, I was trying to leave Kim when she was trying to hook up with Meek Mills and all the crazy shit that came out of that. And then all of a sudden they're going on family vacation and they go to the Dominican Republic. And then you see a couple weeks later, Kanye goes to Haiti by himself.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying when they went to the Dominican, Kim put roots on him to make him behave again, and that he went to Haiti and got it cleansed off himself.
Smart.
Supposedly, from somebody who's close to him, that I heard the rumors earlier, is that he will be going back and forth to Haiti and Africa a lot because he is getting spiritual cleansings and like working with like priests and everything. Like he's like really trying to get his soul back and free from them.
And Tracy did mention that before, like it would be good for him to go to Africa.
Yeah. And it's like Spirit keeps talking about like how like it's like him going to Haiti more like to cleanse himself of stuff, but then it's like, you know what, Beyonce loves Africa and she found herself there. Like maybe if I like actually stay there for a while, like I'll find myself too. Because I feel like Kanye could actually end up like spending like an entire year or 2 years like living in South Africa,
or maybe
and then comes back, and then comes back to his ranch here and like releases like a whole like album and documentary talking about like, oh, like I was spiritually saved, and because I feel like even though right now it's all Jesus, 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 I keep getting that the deeper that Kanye gets into like getting his soul back, it's going to be more about spirituality as a whole.
Yes.
Like the Kanye that we see right now, guys, 10 years from now, he's going to be extremely different.
Yeah,
he's going to be very calm, very spiritual, and very like deliberate about the things that he says. It's not going to be the manic emotional diarrheas that he has right now, but he will literally stop and think before he speaks. Like it's going to be really crazy to people to see that. But what you're seeing is the centered Kanye who got his soul back and is truly himself.
Yeah. I do see some kind of shaman man helping him through this this journey.
Yeah.
But I feel more like it's more towards Africa, so I do agree with you.
I
feel like it's his mom guiding him. Like, you know, go there. Like, go there, you know?
No, I feel his mom around him so heavy all the time.
Yeah. And she doesn't like when, you know, people talk bad about her son. She feels extremely bad. Like help my son, please, you know?
Yeah.
But we don't know Kanye. I'm sorry, Miss what's her name? We
don't
know Kanye.
Yeah, sorry, Miss Donda West. Dr. Donda West, too.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We can't forget, Kanye's mom was actually pretty fucking badass. She was Dr. Donda West.
And she was
very accomplished in her own right.
She wouldn't want her son to be with the Kardashians at all.
Oh, hell no. Like, when people are like, oh, his mom's so happy because he's got all these kids and shit. She's not happy. She was very unhappy that her son went in that direction, got lured in by them. Like, she literally feels like you got sucked in, like, by, like, a fucking coven of, like, witches and vampires.
Culture vultures.
Yep. So, okay. So then who are we looking at next? Should we look at, Kylie? So Kylie's companies are up for review. You know, she had that deal with Cody where she was supposedly giving them half of the company for $400 million because the company, or $600 million, was it? Something like that. Because the company was supposedly worth $1 billion. Forbes did their whole she's a billionaire thing, then came back and said, no, she's not. And now Cody has, like, filed to try to get all their money back and to end this deal. And it set off, like, the Security Exchange Commission and, like, a bunch of other, like, money companies that, you know, like, insure businesses and look over everything are now investigating her for the possibility of fraud and overinflating the value of her company's assets. And so, you know, people want to know, like, are her companies about to explode? What's going to happen with that? And also, a side note on that, Cody was also supposedly, like, buying half of Kim's company. But they have apparently, like, halted that deal, or it's on pause until they figure out what's going on with Kylie. So, you know, that's just something to, maybe if we see that pop up or whatever, like, is this going to keep them from having a deal with Kim as well, or is, you know, her still going to somehow go through? What's going to happen with the deal with Kylie?
All right.
Listen, Discount Potato, you don't have to, you know, we don't have to, like, sit there and be like, oh my God, you know, let's all, like, start a GoFundMe for Kanye, or, you know, have lighted sigils trying to, like, win his soul back or anything. But at the same time, like I said, this is a man who has been really under very heavy spiritual attacks. And that is not something easy to deal with. If you are under a situation like that, and the more that they get to you and the deeper it goes and stuff, I mean, they can control you to do anything that they want you to do, and you have no control over yourself. So, I mean, I'm sure a lot of the things that he has done might not even be him and his own soul doing it. So, just, you don't have to love him, but don't hate on him either.
Who? Kanye?
Kanye, yeah.
Oh, he's having a mental breakdown.
Because people are like, why should we care about him? I'm like, well, just be nice.
We should care. We should care. Even though right now, you know, we should care because he's going to change down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you
what
know,
did you guys,
I appreciate you guys saying that. We have to care for Kanye because you've made mistakes.
Yeah, no one's perfect, right? You know,
we've all made mistakes.
Open your heart.
So we have to care. Like, it's part of human conditioning. Is to find the good later in life, and you want people to turn out better.
Well, that's the thing. We all have the ability to become better versions of ourselves and become a better person at any moment in time. Mm-hmm. And we can't just cancel people and then be like, you cease to exist anymore. We have to just teach people and then give them the room to learn and to grow. You know, like when Tracy was talking about Joe Biden earlier, that's something that I always say that I actually really admire about him, is that he is always somebody who stops and listens, learns from what other people have to say to him, takes their part into account. If he is wrong, takes accountability for himself and apologizes, and uses the opportunity to learn and do better going forwards. And so we need to give people the room to do that. Yeah. Because honestly, what is canceling people and just throwing them in the gutter going to do? They're never going to
They're not
get
going to.
better if we just think like, oh, well, screw you, like you're done. There's no motivation for
Yeah.
them to be better. We have to show people that we will love and embrace you and be there to support you when you're doing the right thing. We just don't support you when you're doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Period.
You just want to shake you like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yes. I mean, yes, celebrities do not have the same problems that all the rest of us have, but at the end of the day, they are still human beings.
Yeah. We are
They
all
still have
children of God.
feelings. Yes.
Amen.
So, we just got to all of us need to treat each other better.
Absolutely.
So,
We all deserve to evolve, all of us.
yeah. Reed Kicker said, well, apparently none of their businesses ever do well. They make money from ads, all the sites that post them. They've all been behind so many different business ventures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. So Kylie, I think she's gonna have to sell her businesses.
I agree.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not looking good. I get the tower.
Oh.
Why is that, Lamar? Why do you see that?
There's a trickle effect. I know it sounds crazy when I say this. I think it's because of the father, Caitlyn Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
There's a connection there. I
there's
don't know
what?
what the connection is there. I think there's a connection to Bruce or Caitlyn. I don't know what the connection is though.
Oh.
Because like
Wow.
someone in the position of money, a man in the position of money, it could be
Yeah.
someone in her company, but I get a father figure, and then I like for some reason I keep going back to Rob Kardashian, but then I'm like, that's not her father. It's Bruce. It's
Yeah.
Caitlyn. I'm sorry, it's Caitlyn. So I don't know, but what do you all get?
I got her having to kind of walk away from it and walk away from this it's like she tries to kind of change the image of what is actually happening.
Yeah,
So, because there's something that's going to come out, and I know this sounds really weird to say. I keep feeling like it's going to come out that Kylie's skincare company, even though it's newer, is worth more than the makeup company.
Yeah.
And it's like they didn't have to play all the games with the skincare company because they could use the makeup company to do that. So they actually just like kind of left it alone and let it be more legitimate. So it actually made more money, whereas they were always fibbing numbers and boosting things with the other one. And so it's like when that comes out, everybody's like, okay, so but even at that, it's like the skincare company doesn't make that much. So it's like you guys made $30,000 last year, but that's more than you made selling your shitty lipsticks. So it comes out like in that sense where everything is just like almost like really kind of embarrassing to her. She is going to try to flip things around and act like those aren't real numbers or whatever. And I also keep getting there being a story told when she sells her companies about it wanting to, like her wanting to go off and invest in real estate. Like, oh, I'm a mom now. I'm a businesswoman. I'm much more like into the whole real estate side of things. And I just don't have the time anymore to run my company. So I had to get rid of it. But it is a fire sale, guys. They will do everything they can not to let the numbers get out about how much they actually sell this company for.
Mm-hmm.
And it could still be to Cody, but it's really going to be for a very, 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 very low price, especially compared to how much this deal originally said that it was going to be. There's also a big fear already right now around her that she's going to lose this last biggest house that she just bought.
Oh.
Because she bought this huge, like, $40 million mansion, then all of a sudden, literally a week later, they're like, Kylie's not really a billionaire, and Cody they want their money back from her. So it's like, that's what, she's going to be really scared that she's going to turn around and lose that house because it's like, oh my God, I won't have the money to pay for it.
Yeah.
But she is going to try to lie and act like she's leaving the makeup game just so that way that she can, use the real estate thing as her excuse. But I definitely do get her hiding behind the scenes for quite a while. Like, we're really not going to, like, see or hear very much of her, like, after this happens. She's always been much more content to kind of hide anyways, and I do get that she actually is going to be working on, like, once this all happens and she has to, like, leave and it's like, I'm just going to go, like, do my own thing, she's going to be really, really trying to have a lot of kids then. Like, she definitely wants more, and so I do get another baby coming in for her after that. But I think, like, I don't really see us, like, getting, like, a whole lot of, like, Kylie in our face the way that we have. I just feel her sort of going away and we just see her every once in a while, and that's really it.
I feel like she might end up having like makeup at Walmart or Ross.
Oh, what?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Like I could see her having makeup at like Walmart or Ross down the line, like a lower brand, like drugstore, something like I see that for her.
Yeah, and somebody just said too in the comments, I saw Kylie Jenner makeup bags at a discount warehouse for $1. It's already failing. And see, they've said that her stuff goes on sale, like on really big clearances at Ulta all the time too. Like, it doesn't really sell there, and then they're always like marking it down to get rid of it.
I never see her sell at Ulta. I'm in Ulta all the time.
Yeah, she lost big money for this. Because when you're not doing something in an authentic way for people, like you're not putting love into it, you will lose big.
Exactly. And I mean, she was sitting there slapping $30 price tags on makeup that another company was already making and selling for $6.
Yeah.
And releasing 100 of them and claiming that she sold out and sold thousands.
But can I tell you guys what I see? I definitely think Lamar, her father, is going to have a big influence on her.
See?
Very big. He doesn't like any of them. And I don't mean it that way, but remember, she's a Jenner.
Yeah.
She's not a Kardashian. I got that too. Look, Colleen.
Really?
That was my first card. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's so cool.
She's a Jenner. And I think you're right, Lamar. I think he steps back in and he's like, cut this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think she likes being a kid. Still.
Yeah.
I think she likes beauty, like this, etc. I think people market it off of her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She grew up too fast.
I don't think she wanted all of this. I think she was like, I like that lipstick and I like that and it was like fun and they made her an empire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was fun to be an empire. Like, but she likes only the beauty part of it, not the business side of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So ultimately, what's going to happen with the family, if the family crashes, she crashes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then she has to figure out how to get the love back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she might get the love back if she focuses. Who said more children?
Me.
Lamar?
I think that was Bella.
Bella and Lamar.
I did.
Yeah. I think if she comes out with children stuff.
Oh. That can work.
I think she comes back
herself.
in the game, rebranding it. I think if she comes back in the game, rather than lose her makeup empire, just turn it into a kiddie makeup thing.
And do it with love. Now we're just...
Oh, she has to care. Yeah. Yes. But I think one of her children... Wait, she only has the one. She's so private. She's so private. I can't really see her do... What's her sign?
I don't know.
Who?
Kylie.
She's a Leo.
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder. She loves attention. Sorry.
Born in July or August?
August.
Oh. She's a
very
August
beginning
Leo?
of August Leo.
Oh,
I think it's like
Leo.
August 3rd or something like that.
She's remarkably private, but Leos kind of do that. They can disappear for long periods and come out again. She's too private for me, so I really want to know what her moon sign
But you
that
know
pulls
what, though?
her so far in.
She's the leader among her friends.
Yeah,
You
That's
she
a
know,
likes being
Leo.
that's why as a Leo, she's able to stay out of the spotlight because she always does have at least like 10 other people around her
That's
who are
true.
like, you're our leader, Kylie. So to her, she has that
The
built-in, I'm going
spotlight.
to kiss
Yes.
your ass thing. So she
Yeah.
doesn't have to actually go out and then do it with the rest of the world where half of the people are going to say you look great and the other half are going to tell you that you're horrible and that you should go kill yourself. So, and so, oh,
Actually,
somebody said August 10th is her birthday.
Oh,
actually,
Leo.
out of the Kardashians, we didn't read the rest yet. She actually could be very successful.
Yeah.
She could be
Mhm.
successful in
Yes.
television.
Okay.
Yeah. She doesn't
Um,
want to.
but she could be successful.
Yeah.
And she's if she's a Leo, the one thing about a Leo is that they will invent outside the box. So you'll be really surprised because what she might do is invest, maybe not for herself,
But I know this.
but for others.
Mm. That'd
Like
be nice.
it'll be like there's something about her that's going to turn from self-absorbed to others. And I just see this whole family thing going on.
Yeah.
And I think people are going to love her again from a different perspective. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
When she
She
stopped being
does.
fake like them.
She does have some self-sabotaging antics, though.
Okay.
So that could just be part of her growth spurts. Most of us didn't grow up until we were about 30.
Yeah.
We still carry some stupid stuff. And I think she still, because I get the tower here. So I think these people are going to fall. The whole clan falls.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think she calculates outside the box, or people for her calculate outside the box. It doesn't really matter, but it's a
Yeah.
good calculation.
It's
Karma.
her
I
dad pulling her away from her mom
I think
because
she has
Kris
to
Jenner
separate from
doesn't
the
think enough.
I think she has to separate from the Kardashians.
Mm,
Yep.
Yeah, Chris is toxic.
she is.
Kris is, because the thing about Kris that I've always said is, yes, she's definitely an evil genius in that she's made all of her kids rich off of basically nothing. However,
Yeah.
she is not aware enough. You know, she puts her kids in situations like Kendall doing that stupid Pepsi commercial.
That was
You're the
bad.
manager. You're supposed to say, we're not even going to entertain that no matter how much you're offering us, because down the road, that would fuck up my daughter's career.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
she doesn't do things like that. She's not like as like current on social things as she should be. She's not as sensitive. She's not as aware as she should be. And I kept getting Kaylin, you know, coming to Kylie and being like, your mom is going to ruin you. She's going to okay things that you will look so stupid doing. You need to get away from her. You need to separate yourself. Look at what everybody else is going through, and your mom can't save them. You know, it's like, come to this side. People
Yeah.
like us still. Like, get away from the Kardashians and come to the Jenner side where people don't think we're that bad. And
Yeah.
so I
Hold on
definitely
a
get him
second.
playing a part in it. Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Reed, could you help explain to us what lifestyle? I think I know, but
Hashtag vlogging.
if you could help us, what is lifestyle vlogging? You say it's very popular, hence the family channels. What's that connection? Tell us
Ooh.
more.
Oh yeah,
Um,
there's different kinds too. I think Courtney's kind of actually going into that a little bit because she has her Poosh channel. And
Mm.
so she'll
Oh.
show different stuff like, oh, this is like clean beauty that you guys should use, or this is like a good Mother's Day present. Like she is kind of trying to cover like all the bases
Yeah.
and be
She's
kind of almost like a newer, more modern version of a Martha Stewart almost.
Mm.
And
who?
so,
Courtney?
Courtney, yes.
Ugh,
They're the most
she's too
boring videos
boring.
in the world. I watched
Oh, well,
one of them and I fell
I already
asleep.
know it. I already know it. But wait a second. But Reed, if you could type in a little more information, I would
Yeah.
appreciate it. But if Courtney is doing a lifestyle video, put me to sleep now. It's just easier.
But you know what? Kylie does a few of those here and there because she has a YouTube channel. She doesn't upload very often. But I
Okay.
think that if she did, like, I think that honestly, Kylie could just flip herself over to YouTube if she had to,
Yeah.
because she
Good.
does, like, she did do a couple really cute videos where she was like decorating cookies with her daughter,
Uh-huh.
I don't
and
see it on
she got
YouTube, guys.
Maybe on
okay, because she
Instagram?
got millions
It
of
won't be
views
YouTube.
though.
It
Can
won't
I
be
say something?
YouTube. It'll be a whole business behind this. Go
She's a
ahead.
better mother than her own mom.
Oh no, she is.
That's
By far.
good.
Yeah.
Really.
You
Big
know
She
time.
what?
doesn't. Go ahead.
You can tell because her mom didn't spend a lot of time with them when they were younger. Because
Yeah.
she was trying to build careers for the older ones, and she left Kaylin, who was then Bruce, to raise those girls. And I think that
Yes.
Kylie has decided that she's going to be very present in her daughter's life to make up for her not
Yeah.
having that relationship with her own mom.
Yeah.
I think that's why she wanted to have a baby so young, you know, because it was like she
Attention.
kind of got to redo it on her end into
Yeah.
how she wished her own childhood had been.
But
Mhm.
I want to make sure, because when we go back to look at these videos, I really want to make sure that we kind of give the credit where credit belongs. And I think it's really important that, why did you say, Carlene,
Hmm?
like, what was that where you were like, she's a better mom? Like, where did that come
It's
from?
just the way she's with her daughter. You can see, you can feel it. That she is going to raise the her babies completely different from her mother. She's going to give them more.
Mhm.
I feel like with her, like, it's a possibility she can have 6 kids and do
Yeah.
fabulous with these kids.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
hold on a second, guys. So Reed Kicker, we have a couple of people responding.
Oh, she's going to adopt too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, she's a good girl, but it's just she's caught up in that Kardashian mess.
Well, like
Yeah.
Lamar said,
Yeah.
dun da da, here comes the dad. And when I see this with this steel armor, he's really like freak them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he is really gonna, but maybe because they're gonna have a better relationship with the dad, or maybe, as you say, Bella, the mom was off with the older kid, so they might actually have a better relationship with the dad, like you
Yeah.
said. But
Mhm.
hold on a second. So Reed Kicker says, everything people love seeing how your house is decorated. Kylie already always cookies with Stormy.
Yeah.
Also, she makes cookies with Stormy.
Yeah.
Cynthia
Mhm.
C said, lifestyle vlogging is like vlogging, but for families where they show births, pregnancy announcements, first day of kindergarten, etc. The market family, like the Ace family is one, for example. What's the Ace
Who?
family?
Oh, the Ace family.
Oh
Y'all
God,
know the Ace
please.
family?
Yes, they're
I know
actually
about the
ones
Ace
with
family.
Kylie too.
Wait. Too many people talking at once. Wait, who's the Ace family?
They're a YouTube family. They have it's a black husband, a white wife, and then they have a couple little girls and a boy, I
Yeah.
think now. They're actually like friends with Kylie too. She did one of their gender reveals for them for I think their second kid.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold
They're
on a
very
second.
problematic,
Hold
Tracy.
on a
Yeah.
second. No, it doesn't matter. That's where I said Kylie's gonna come in, create shows for other people. She's already
Oh.
starting, right? She's
Oh.
already
Yeah.
if she's doing it with one family, she's gonna do it with another family, and the
That's
second
smart.
family. I'm telling you, she's gonna be really smart at this.
Very
The
innovative.
second, the second family is gonna take completely off.
Mhm.
Hold on a second. Nobody talk because I just lost my train of thought like Lamar. Second fan's gonna take completely off. Um, oh, and it doesn't matter that they're a biracial family. Like that's not important. What's important is
No.
that Kylie is behind this. That's beautiful. Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. Now I gotta look them
Yeah.
up.
She's smart.
Good
Let me
for
look up these Ace people.
These
Yeah.
Ace.
Oh, and since we're talking about Kylie, did you guys see that apparently she did go to Cardi B's birthday party, and then when Megan showed up, she like apparently ran out the back.
Really?
I didn't see that, but
But Megan was apparently going to go up to her and like tell her off or something, and she wanted her
Oh.
kicked out. And Kylie just saw her and like beelined out before Megan could do anything.
I can
This
see
is the
Kylie
thing,
doing
though.
that.
I don't know
Kylie,
if
you wanted
Megan.
to be all kinds of tough, posting a picture of your foot saying it was a beautiful day the day after Megan got shot in her
What?
foot.
really?
No, that's
She did
literally
that?
what she did. She posted a picture of her foot on a like steps, like going down to a beach, and said blessed to see another beautiful day or some shit like that. And it was literally the morning that we all wake up and find out Megan got shot in the foot last night after
Now, you
leaving
see this
Kylie's
kind of
house.
stuff I don't like at all. Why would she do something like that? That's mean.
That's why I said that you threw rocks and hid your hands, and
That's
then
why
when you
she's getting
see
her
her,
karma.
So the Ace family, it looks like they're adorable. I don't have time to watch this,
Ooh,
but
child.
I'm gonna check out some of their videos. They look adorable.
They are
no,
adorable.
they are a very good looking family.
Yeah.
So this is considered lifestyle vlogging, is
Yes,
what I'm trying to understand.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cute. I like
You
it.
know,
So instead of
Tracy,
just sitting down and recording like pre-recorded videos, they just carry the camera around and show their day to day. It's like a reality show on
like a
YouTube.
vlogging. Can you close the
Yeah, I
door?
like it. What were you gonna say, Carlene?
I filmed my whole not my whole pregnancy, but I filmed the I was
Sorry.
about to dance.
No.
Sorry.
I filmed my whole giving birth thing, but I just need to learn how to cover.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Cover the
that
business
area.
so you can put your video together.
Exactly.
I think it's cool that you're in a video world where you could have watched the babies come out. I think
Yeah.
I would say don't worry about it, because one day we'll be able to see your whole JJ as the baby's coming out.
Yeah, I was trying to
Don't
cover that,
worry
but I'm like, I
about
don't
it.
know how. So
Don't
I'm just
cover
gonna
it. Nature, God is beautiful. Boom, baby
Okay.
walks out.
I'm gonna show the
They could
hoo-ha.
clear it out when the time comes.
Yeah.
So cool. I mean,
Yeah.
when you told me you were having twins, I was like, what? Are there twins in your family?
Apparently, I found out after when I got pregnant. So my father's side of family, yeah, has fraternal twins.
Yeah, and the more times you've been pregnant too, apparently you're more likely to get pregnant or
Oh, that's
twins.
why.
Like,
Oh.
so that's why they said, like, you'll see big families where the mom had, like, 4 or 5 kids, like, you know, one at a time, and then all of a sudden, like, her next 3 pregnancies are all twins because
Yeah.
I think it's like maybe your body's just like, well, let's just save you some trouble of having to go through this a bunch more times and give you 2
Oh.
next time.
More.
Oh my God, Tamisha, like, no. I thought that childbirth, I was like so prepared, like thinking it was gonna be the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
I had to get Pitocin, they had to break my water, they had to
Whoa.
turn my kid. Like, I had like a high risk pregnancy and delivery and everything. So it was like a big deal, whatever. I kept asking the nurse when it was gonna get worse.
Aw.
Like, I kept being like, oh, when's the hard part? Because there was a girl down the, like, hall that was, like, making a lot of noise. And she's like, yours is worse than hers. And I was like, oh.
Oh my
I
God.
really thought it was going to be way worse. Like, if you ask me, I would give birth every single day for a week in a row rather than have to be pregnant for 9 months straight.
Oh, I know.
Can't stand being pregnant, but, like, giving birth, I'm just like, I'll do that again. No big deal.
It's easy. Well, not easy,
Yeah.
but it's like you're done, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Reed Kicker said to find an editor
Yeah.
for your
Okay.
video.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
So,
find
right.
one. Because
yeah, but don't worry, because Tamisha, like, I'm like a freaking baby about stuff. Like, I hate blood. I hate, like, any of that stuff. I thought, like, I was just going to have, like, the worst, like, time ever. And I was just sitting there, like, oh, when's this going to get back? I'm so happy my baby's coming out today. I can't wait to meet him. And I did not have an epidural either.
Oh, wow.
So trust me, like, and I'm not like no, like I never get. I'm not God's favorite. Let's just put it that way. It's not
Aw.
like, oh, nice things always happen for you. Like, not at all.
With the pregnancy, right?
Yeah, so that's why
Yeah.
I'm like, if I can handle it, anybody can handle
Yeah.
Destiny said she had an emergency C-section.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Childbirth is your
worst.
body
God.
fighting against itself. Yes, it is, girl. Yes,
That
it
is the
is.
worst, an emergency C-section. Ah,
Wow.
when you
And
try
you
to
don't
kick that
feel it when
baby
they
out
break
and
your
your
water
body
tummy, sis.
doesn't let you.
Yeah.
That really sucks.
All right, let's go on to Kendall.
Okay.
Yes. What are we even asking about with her? Because she's so boring.
I'll
You
be right
know,
Is Kendall?
I don't see Kendall as boring. She's
Is
the
Kendall?
one I actually like.
Is Kendall gay?
That's
Mm.
something that a lot of people
I've
ask.
been feeling
And
that for
I
her for a
mean,
very long time.
In 2020, who cares? Why can't
That's
you
true.
just be gay
Just be
and not have
gay.
to announce it?
Yes.
Who cares?
apparently
Yeah.
Courtney's bi or was like had girlfriends in the past or something. So.
Oh yeah, she did.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have all those kids in that family. You're gonna tell me one of them didn't come out gay?
But I also believe if one person is gay, somebody else is gay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm like, okay, if there's one here, there's others. Because sometimes that's just a gene pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and is
Do
Caitlyn is
you
still
feel that way,
considered gay,
Lamar?
right? Because she
Do I
dates
feel like what?
women.
Do you feel like that if there's one gay in a family, there are others?
Yeah. Usually. At least
Right?
one other one.
Yeah.
At least one more. Right.
I have gay cousins that I was really close to when I was younger.
There you go.
Me
That's what I'm
too.
trying to say. That doesn't surprise me.
My uncle's gay.
I want that cat, but I don't want a cat
He is
Lamar
amazing.
anymore.
Why? I love my.
But
She's so fat.
I know.
so beautiful. No, I was just asking. I was saying, isn't Caitlyn considered to be a lesbian because
She is.
she
Yeah, she's
dates
a lesbian.
women, right? Okay.
She
I'm
does.
just making sure. I'm always trying to make sure that I'm.
Hold on.
Right.
That there's some discrepancy with that because she
I'll
swears
be
to
right back.
God she got the body part change, and I'm telling y'all, she did not. She is a
I don't think.
I
transgender.
don't think she did
She
either.
did not get the body part change. She was way too
No,
old
I
for
don't.
that.
No, because I
Uh-uh.
kept getting that something like Spirit literally just said something about the doctors said no because there's too much of a risk with the prostate at her age.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe it. I believe it. But she told people that she
Yeah.
got the body part changed. So
Yeah.
how can she be a lesbian if she still has the penis?
Well, I mean, I guess if you just consider yourself a woman, regardless of what your body
She's a
parts are, then you are a
transgender.
lesbian if you are a trans woman
She's
who
a
likes other women.
transgender.
That's why I was asking because
That's
I
what
was
a
just like, let me
transgender
just make sure I have it
is.
right.
She's a
Okay.
transgender. But
Yeah.
doesn't she have something against transgender? She said something once,
LGBT.
right?
She didn't want to. She didn't want them to. She didn't believe in legalizing gay marriage, and Ellen called her out for that, and was like, "How do you support Trump?" And you used to say that you didn't support legalizing gay marriage, and now you're gonna be a gay person.
Wait a second, G Gem. No, she's not a heterosexual. That's not heterosexual. She's not that. Let's take that off the table. We can label her something, or maybe guess what? Maybe we shouldn't label her. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's stop this. It's not our job.
yeah.
Hold on. Wait, Lamar, what were you gonna say when I was asking? Didn't she say something against?
Yeah, she said something against. I think she said she doesn't believe gays should get married.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Years ago.
Yeah.
No, G Gem. No. G Gem is like, yes. First she goes, yes, she is. And then she goes, she's male, so she is heterosexual. No, she's not.
She's not male.
We're
She's
gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna find a way to respect the position, right? Lamar, they need you
Oh,
to speak
G
up.
Jim
Hold
says
on, hold
Caitlyn
on,
does
hold on,
not.
Bella. Bella,
Oh,
Star
yeah.
Midnight just said yes. Lamar, speak. Lamar, speak up. You're a
Oh.
little quiet today, and I have to agree. We want you to get in there.
Okay, so,
But I do, before you get in there, I do need to finish this.
okay.
The biggest problem we have in the gay community, with all the changes, the gay community is constantly evolving. That's why we got the A. That's why we got the plus. That's why, the letters are growing, because they're discovering themselves. It's not just lesbian, it's not just gay. But could we respect what they want you to view them as? Like, some don't want to be called he, she. Some want you to just call them by name.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I had to do a whole study on this when I went for my counseling certificate.
Yeah.
And
I think
so,
also,
go ahead.
I think sometimes gay people are like confused. I think with
Okay.
the LGBT community in general, I think gay people or just like lesbians, bisexual people in general, it's like we sometimes feel like we have to fit a stereotype
Mm.
or we have to fit a certain mold in order to be accepted by society. But I feel like that's starting to break down. It's
Okay.
like black men, like gay black men, or like bisexual black men. Like
Yeah.
that's such a taboo thing. But I feel like
Yeah.
that's starting to like you
Fall
know
apart.
Good.
yeah, exactly. It's the start. I mean, we just got legalized to get married not that long ago, so it's not gonna.
And you just got
Thank
your
God.
civil rights. You just got your civil rights
Yeah,
acknowledged. That's been in the I forgot what part, and since 1968.
yeah, yeah.
You guys had to fight for something
Right.
that was always there.
But
Yeah.
I will say, I've said this before in one of your videos. The trans community are the leaders of the LGBT community.
You said that.
Wow.
Period.
Yes,
Yeah.
you said that.
Period. So
And me personally, I love trans. I just love them. And let me tell you something. I used to watch them on Ricky Lake.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Now, maybe not back then, but
Mhm.
now they're prettier than most women.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, gorgeous and not elaborate like a RuPaul. I mean,
Yeah.
regular looking.
yeah,
Dress better too.
Because when you let someone just be who they are, whatever that looks like,
Yeah.
listen, all of you, you could have children. Don't fight your
yeah,
children on their identity. The
yeah.
kids nowadays, okay, the kids nowadays, because my
Mhm.
son and his wife work with children,
Mhm.
they're like 13 and under. They will tell you, I don't, I don't know who or what I am, and I'm gonna stay in the middle,
Mhm.
because they're not deciding for themselves today.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Today they'll like a girl, a boy will like a girl. Tomorrow they'll like a boy, and they don't want to be labeled, and they will tell you that. And I'm like, and they're like, and I'm like, I get it, but I get it,
Yeah.
Can
I
I say
get it, because
something?
we're evolving. Go ahead.
Tamisha says white gay men are the leaders of the LGBTQ. The trans community is more disrespected. I just want to clarify what I meant. What I mean is like when I say leaders, I mean people who are actually like in the streets fighting, who have been from the beginning like fighting for our rights. That's the trans community. That would be drag queens, like the lowest, most
Yes.
respected are the leaders. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant.
Oh,
Yeah.
you wait. Repeat that. The most disrespected
Oh,
are the leaders.
exactly, yeah, yeah, in the
Oh.
LGBT
Mm,
community, which is ironic.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but they're the game
Wow.
changers, and they're the fighters.
Exactly.
And it's
Yeah.
beautiful in the end, because who gets the benefit? Everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, everyone, yeah, but
But I
Yeah.
have a quick question, Lamar. Maybe you. Oh no, you're not in California. They okay. I'm just gonna say this. I don't know what happened, so I gotta find my gay people to tell me. They're not having the gay parade anymore from West
What?
Hollywood. They've always had it in West Hollywood.
Okay.
yeah,
Mhm.
This year it was canceled because of COVID,
Mhm.
but Black Lives Matter was protesting. So then the gays were like, well, we're just gonna combine it, and they had like
I
Black
love
Lives
that.
Matter in rainbow. It was so
Yeah,
cute.
I
Yeah,
love that.
but you're gonna see more of that, like people trying to silence the LGBT community, even though we've had so many, like
Hmm.
movement.
Who are these sour apples?
Oh, there's sour apples in the room. I don't know, but we're gonna
Don't
see
worry,
more of
don't
that.
worry about sour apples. I'm only gonna highlight people that care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So don't even mention sour apples.
Okay.
Just let it go. Thank you,
No
sweetie.
problem.
Yeah.
but COVID is the start of it, though. COVID is the start of a lot of change, good and bad.
Yeah.
Good, yeah. We talk about this all the time, especially in the book club. Good or bad,
Mhm.
COVID is going to be respected.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
I'm putting my hands up to COVID. I'm not messing with her.
Yeah. Nope.
I know.
Yeah,
She's a
no,
savage.
Meanwhile, I'm like this with COVID. Get them
exactly.
over there, COVID.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Not
Well,
me.
my
Get them.
headset is gonna die soon, so can I just say what I got on Kendall while everybody can hear me good?
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. I just find this also funny that like this like card actually looks like her.
Okay.
But it's so basically like I also get in pulling on Kendall a couple different things. Number one, I also got, the dad coming in and cutting her away from, other people in the family, and it's like the same thing that happens with Kylie happens with Kendall.
Mhm.
So,
Oh.
um with Kendall, it's like I kept getting also too, she's very focused on her money and separating herself financially from the rest of her family.
Yeah.
Where it's like that's always been a major focus of hers. Like I don't want to have to like play on with all of this stuff going on. Like I don't want to have to depend on the show for my financial future. I don't want to have to depend on you guys for a career. I want my own separate life. I want my own separate identity. And now it's even more of a focus for her. I don't get that her mom manages her anymore.
Mm.
I don't think they've told other people, though. They're just letting everybody else sort of like think that that's what's still going on, because otherwise then it would just cause all this drama outside of the family if people knew. But I get like for her, like she feels like her money is better off not having anything to do with her mom anymore. It's like you've screwed up jobs for me, or you made me go take jobs like the Pepsi thing that then ended up reflecting so badly on her that then she wasn't able to work other jobs for a while until people calmed down, because the last thing that people wanted to do was see Kendall advertising all over the place for all these other things after that Pepsi incident. So it's like, you cost me money. I can't do this anymore. I have to protect myself. I have to get away from it, but I will keep up the facade so that my mom doesn't end up looking like the bad guy in the media if it came out that way. It is still going to come out, though, that her mom no longer manages her, but they're going to make it seem, because I keep getting like, Kylie's cutting the mom off. So is Kendall. At least one of the other kids is also going to pull themselves their business dealings away from the mom. And it will come out at some point, and they're going to make it like, oh, Chris wanted to only manage part time so that she can be a grandma. She's got 28 million grandkids. She wants to be able to spend time with them. But in reality, that's not at all. Like, Chris Jenner
Yeah.
would keep going at the same rate she's going if she had her way.
Yeah.
But they just have to spin the story the other way. Also, Kendall doesn't want, like, it's so weird. I feel like she's pansexual, or whatever
Oh.
the term is, for where you just sort of go wherever you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So it's like, I might
Dating
be into
for men.
guys today. Tomorrow I might want to be in a polyamorous relationship with 3 women. It just depends on where I'm going. And she doesn't want to be boxed in, but she wants the world to think she's straight, because she doesn't want people poking at her. It's like I wouldn't actually even give a fuck if everybody thought I was a lesbian, but you guys are going to be in my business even more, trying to be like, oh, well, which woman are you dating? So it's like I don't want to say anything. It invites less intrusion into my life to let you guys just think I want to date men than to put myself out on Front Street and admit where I'm really at, like as far as my sexuality goes. I wouldn't be surprised if Kendall doesn't end up on some like ranch somewhere with like 85,000 horses and cows, and like you just only see her in the pages of Vogue, but you never see her out in Hollywood or with anybody else. Because it's like I'll come out to work and then I'm going right back inside again. I also don't get her having kids. Like I didn't see any kids cards in here. I think that she's probably going to be the one person in her family that doesn't have any children and just sort of lives a more, to the outside world, looks like more of a hermit life, but to her it's more of a free spirit life. Because like I don't even get her getting married. I feel like she'll have a bunch of relationships and then when they're done, they're done.
Mm-hmm.
And she moves on to the next one, and she could be dating a woman for 5 years and then she has a 5-year relationship with a dude right after that or whatever. But I think Kendall's just gonna kind of do whatever she has to do so that she can live her life the way that she wants to out of the spotlight.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next?
I'll go.
Go for it.
Like, Kendall, I feel like she's gonna go through some transition when it comes to her career or how people see her. I don't know if she's gonna stick with modeling. No fun. No. I don't know if she's gonna stick with modeling, but I think she's gonna be good financially. I don't know if I see her sticking with modeling. I see her fighting a lot with her family. I think Kendall can be very argumentative. She definitely has a temper. I've said that before. Is she dating someone right now? Is she dating a guy? Do you all know?
Yeah, she's dating some basketball player.
Okay, I feel like that's like for publicity for like money. Yeah, I don't get that that's like a real thing.
Oh shit.
There's like secrecy around her love life. I get the movie and the placement of her love life. There's like secrecy. So I think you're right. Like, pansexual or bisexual or lesbian. I don't know. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
She might go to school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she may go to school down the line. Or something like that. Like I see a transition for her with her career. What do you all get?
I agree with everything. I also get like she's gonna get more therapy for her because she has anxiety, right?
I don't know.
I do agree. Oh my god, there's a man right here that has a lot of money. Yeah. And I think she's happy that the show is ending.
Yeah. So I think that
I do see a lot of women here.
Oh, sorry, sweetie. I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm done now.
I think that the question of whether or not she is gay or lesbian, I think it worked for her mother.
Oh my god.
I think her mother was like, perfect angle, go for it. So with that being said, I think she's pissed at her mother because now she's got this label on her.
Oh.
And it's like she's going to throw her mother away. It's like, you ruined everything for me.
Wow.
I think there's a man around her.
Yep.
I think she's going to wind up getting pregnant.
Yes. I saw a baby.
I think she's going to have a family.
Yeah, she will. At least one.
At least one.
Yeah.
There you go. At least one. I think she's going to join her sisters at getting pregnant, unless she could be a surrogate for one of them. But that doesn't make sense because they're all young and available. And Chloe might have some trouble getting another baby out, even with a doctor. But I don't think she's planned on like doing this as a favor for my sister. I think it's her. I think it's her getting pregnant.
Yeah.
Kendall, I'm gonna call you out. Kendall, I think you're straight. don't think she's gay. I think she's straight. I think her mom made her gay.
Are you
That
serious?
way, her mom was like, go with that angle. Whatever people think, that's the angle. She didn't have like a thing. She was the only one that didn't have a thing. And according to the mom, being a model wasn't enough. She wound up being a really great model, but the mom didn't see it that way. I think the mom thought model was boring because she had so much spice with the other daughters that she was like, oh, okay, fine, go into modeling. But I think also, like you, Bella, this is a putting the brakes on card for me. The Hierophant means get out of my life. And once she became that model, she had already been out of this young girl's life. Modeling is a whole new world. There are certain things you can't mess with. There's certain things you can't just step in. I remember even with Tyra Banks, her mother couldn't follow her, because modeling is a different world. So that when you finally step in, you better make it on your own. And it doesn't work out well if your mother is babying you. Not with them other girls. No, and Tyra will tell you.
Yeah.
So I think she might have went into it, and Chris was never there.
Oh. That probably caused her anxiety.
She was grown. You said she had anxiety.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that come out.
Yeah.
What you say, Bella?
I said, actually, I've heard supposedly all the kids say that they have anxiety, but it seems to be the ones that she paid the least amount of attention to. If you think about it, Courtney, Chloe said that she was just like kind of like the bonus kid that just sat there because, and then ended up being more of like a mom and babysitter towards Kylie and Kendall growing up.
Wow.
And then
I've never seen Kendall offer anxiety up to the public though. So
they both said that they have.
Yeah. They always take Xanax. I need a Xanax. And my anxiety. It was.
I can see that.
Ultimately, I see her walking away from the public eye.
Yeah.
I think she'll be comfortable with it, and I think it'll be a sacrifice to walk away.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's going to wait that much longer to have a baby, guys. I think she's going to get one in there to kind of run around with the kids. I don't think it's going to be 10 years from now. I think it's going to be like, all right, let's get this over with. Because, if I wait too long, then I'll be like by myself with this baby. And I want my baby to be around her grandkids. So whoever's around her right now might be the one. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to see something different once the show closes.
I don't know why I keep getting Gigi Hadid because she just had a baby, right?
Yeah.
So she probably really want to join into
be
that.
with her friends. Oh, that's a good point.
Because everyone is around her is having kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of probably that season, yeah.
But I also think she no longer wants self-sabotaging antics coming from her. I think she's going to be very mindful of what she says, what she does. I think she's going to make money, but it's kind of like Mariah Carey. Does she make money just because?
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be really easy for her to make money.
Yeah.
And out of all the kids, I really see the sun shining around her. But I think because she's so grounded.
She's the one that has more integrity than out of the rest of the children.
Kim talked about Kendall has anxiety. Kim talked about when Kendall and Kylie had her fight.
Yeah, they fought.
Yeah, everybody wants to know about Rob.
Rob?
Yeah.
I see Rob moving with her and then having another baby.
You know what's so funny is that I get that this show ending is going to be like the best blessing in the world for Rob.
Yeah.
I think that I think in a psychological sense, Rob gained weight on purpose so that he wouldn't have to be on the show.
He's got to be okay.
Well, let's take a look at him. I haven't had the opportunity to focus on Rob because he hasn't been showing up lately.
Tommy should say when Chris took over his IG, which I find to be very weird. He's not
she's
allowed
weird.
to, but this is the thing too, because when Rob got mad at China and did all of her nudes, he is no longer allowed until their court case is finished. He can't have control over his own Instagram and Twitter account.
What does that sense? That doesn't make any sense. And who decided that as a grown man?
That's
the
weird.
Judge, because they gave her a restraining order against him for a while.
Oh, based upon
because
a restraining order.
Nude pictures.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so
that's not nice.
Why the judge was like, you can't post on your own Instagram because you can't be trusted. So his mom took it over. It says it's run by Jenner Communications, his mom's company.
Got it.
Yeah.
Better, let me tell you something. If you have to have a mother like that takes over your IG because you made a huge mistake, better to not have an IG than to have your mother take it over, Rob. That's pathetic.
Especially
sorry.
You posted your girlfriend's vagina.
Well,
I'm just saying, but how does that?
But wait a second. But I get that. No, I said you made a mistake and the judge shut it down. I got it.
Yeah.
But it's so much worse to have your mother.
Well, that's why I said that's how silly it sounds. Like you can't
do your IG. That's ridiculous. Like I would shut it down, Rob. In case you're watching, Rob, I would tell your mommy to shut your IG down. It doesn't work for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's why I was just saying it sounds so ridiculous. Your mommy has to run your Instagram account because you can't be trusted. It's like, what the fuck?
Like, girl.
So what's everybody getting on Rob? Let's hear from Lamar first.
I'm not getting anything good.
I'm getting there being a very big battle.
Wait. Bella, let Lamar do this first.
Okay.
Sorry, sweetie.
I'm not getting anything good at all. I feel like he may have like a little resurgence.
A little what?
Resurgence, like in the public eye.
Okay.
But I mean, meaning he may get a job, a reality show, something like that. Okay. But it's not going to last. I also see a new relationship for him.
Good.
Down the line. But he's struggling with like depression. There's like death around him. I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily Rob, but there's death around him as well. I get that very strongly. Okay. So I don't think he's in a good space. I think he's struggling with depression or mental health issues. Like he also needs a spiritual cleanse, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
What do you all see?
What do you see, guys?
There's a lot of women in his life that are fighting each other and him.
Mm-hmm.
So Black China comes up, actually, surprisingly, as the high priestess. And when she is fighting Kris Jenner, because Kris comes up as the Queen of Wands, which they're still in the middle of that lawsuit. I don't feel like China is gonna like take them down necessarily, or that lawsuit is gonna like really like pan out in any way that's gonna damage the Kardashians. But it definitely is going to have a really big effect on the fact that they have to pay her. So it's like she still wins in a way, because the last thing that Kris Jenner wants is to actually have to cut her a check. It's like she just does not like her so much. Also, whoever the next girl that Rob gets into a relationship with, he is really going to have to set boundaries with his mom so that she's not getting in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So,
Colleen, can I go real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, for sure.
I need to know what is Black China sign.
I
Because
think
I
she's
got Queen of
serious.
Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups.
I'm
That's a
gonna look
good
at it.
question, Stephanie, and maybe. Stephanie asked,
She's
do I
Victoria.
think the female Kardashians have done black magic on Rob? And the answer is most likely. Not that they did it on purpose. Trust me, it wasn't like that. It might have been a group magic and he was included, but maybe without his permission. I'm a big fan of, oh my God, he looks just like Hart. He looks just like you. I was like, why did her face get thinner? He's so cute.
Oh,
Thank you.
I was like, they might have done rituals in backyards. And listen, there magic's not bad if you do it on yourself. Like, and by the way, stop using, the phrase black magic. Do you know that black stones are very, very powerful? So I love that you all are conditioned with black being bad. Please stop.
Okay.
All right.
yeah.
Did they use magic? Yes. But they didn't use magic for bad. They used magic to get them to where they're at. But I think they included him because he was a part of the packaging. And so I have to say, yes, they did magic. I don't think he participated. I also think he was like, don't put me in that. And then other times I think he'd be like, oh, whatever. But it still doesn't mean they got his permission. And I think it backfired.
Yep.
Oh, don't worry, Stephanie. No. Don't apologize. I'm actually talking to everybody because this is a place where we can teach better. So no. Please, whatever you do, don't apologize. You help me to remind people. But, when we do magic, I tell everyone, do it on yourself. Do it on yourself. Don't do it on anybody. And if you do magic, you should have their permission,
Yeah.
right? You should have their permission, especially if it's a type of magic where you want something from it. I want money. I need money. So it's not like he didn't know, but yes, absolutely. So I do have Black China here,
Yeah.
right? There is another girl coming along. I do not believe she's black. I believe she's white or light skinned ethnic. And that could be anything. I just feel like she's not black. She's light skinned, white. She's white or light skinned ethnic, and that could even be Armenian as well. Whoever this girl is, let me tell you something. She's not gonna take no shit from China.
Oh.
None. Now these two are gonna go at it.
Oh wow.
But I also think they could go at it because China might need so much attention when the show ends, because that means money disappears. So China needs to make sure she's getting her just desserts, she's getting her attention. If these people aren't around, where's China ultimately? He's gonna turn his back on his mommy. What's his name, Colleen?
Clyde?
Hi, Clyde.
Hi.
Hi. How are you? Ah, you are cute.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. How old is he?
He's 3. Yeah.
Adorable.
Thank you.
He's gonna walk away from his mommy. Like, it's just one of those things. Lamar, could he get some TV show that could involve China, that could involve this mess? Absolutely. Will it last? And by the way, nothing China does lasts.
No.
Oh,
She's
That's
not a
true.
businesswoman. She's a money girl.
yeah.
Money?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, money.
Yeah.
She's a money girl. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, babies do this to me all the time. Babies. In my tarot class, I had a kid in my tarot class.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. This kid looked at me like I was the reigning queen. He was like, so by the way, everyone, I have my tarot class starting November 18th. Children are invited. If you want your
Aw.
kid to learn with you, it's okay. I could care less. No extra charge for the children, by the way. That's not what I'm down for. I'm down for teaching tarot. But the kids are invited.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh, you could I'm definitely gonna share it on my Facebook.
What's that?
Your tarot class. Oh
Thank you,
yes.
sweetie.
Oh
Oh,
yes.
thank you. We
Oh
all
my
have
goodness, you
to.
deserve it.
Oh, we. This is what this is for all of us to share. So
Yeah.
thank you. I really appreciate that. Colleen, what do you see? Uh
These
oh,
kids
she
keep
left.
calling my daughter's kids. I mean,
Oh.
She left the building.
She said somebody keeps trying to call her phone.
Oh, okay.
Got it. Got it. And I think there's going to be a big change with him by 2022.
Yeah.
One last thing. His father, not his father, because his father passed away. Jenna, I'm still getting this is Jenna. Um, Caitlin. Caitlin comes into the picture with him too.
See? Yeah.
Yep. You saw that too, Lamar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Caitlin's gonna keep in touch with Kylie, Rob the most.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kendall on and off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
eventually she'll come around to Kim and all them down the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I agree with you.
Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, I kind of feel bad for the Kardashians. This is really their downfall.
You know, it's 2020.
Yeah.
2020 is the revelation. Where's Destiny? Destiny coined 2020 equals clear vision. It's not shocking that they have to end their show in 2020. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah. They have a time.
Huh? They had their time. What is it, 10 years? And they did a great job.
They did, yeah.
You're
oh,
back, Colleen. Tell me what you think of Rob. What? Oh my God.
We can hear you.
Oh, maybe I can fix it for her.
can you
I
hear me?
can't hear them.
We can hear you.
Now we can.
Okay, good. I do see whatever whoever this woman is. I don't know why, but I feel like there's gonna be another trapation for baby making.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, he really do need a lot of counseling. Um, there's a part of him that's still a child.
Yeah.
I think
Like you
so.
never grow.
Stunted.
Yeah, yeah, I do. Like there is this black woman right here, this light skin, whoever she is. I don't know if I like her.
Yeah, whoever he gets with, she's not gonna be like amazing. I get.
She's
Like,
not gonna be amazing. She's gonna be like a stone cold bitch.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like her. And then she's all for the money.
Yeah. In the clout.
Yeah, I do see another baby for him again. The whole family's having babies and more babies.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that. It's gonna fall.
Yep.
Yeah. 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 I would oof. This is not good. right here. Tens of Swords. So I agree with Lamar with something with death, suicide, or something like that. That's so sad. I'm gonna pray for him.
I mean, it is the COVID, so death could mean somebody that he very much cared for.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
that's what you were thinking. Like, we want to be mindful of, how we speak on death as metaphysical people.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
All right. Because the public loves death. The public, like, oh my God.
Oh,
And they
no.
will repeat it. So we really want to take care of them in a way where maybe we don't quite announce it that way. Rob needs self-love. I realize he suffers from depression. Whew, well, I hope he gets some help, because I think once this revs back up with this other woman in China, I think it takes him to a space that you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
Counseling's big.
Counseling and spiritual work.
Erin says he sincerely just wants to be loved, and that's so true.
Yeah.
Oh, Thomasina, this is good. He attracts users.
He misses his father so much.
How old was he? Does anybody know?
He had to be like 18, I think.
He was a teenager.
It's Kanye bewitched.
Okay, here's a question. I'd love to know this question myself. Is Kanye bewitched? I like that better. I like bewitched.
Yeah.
Can we check that real quick?
Sure.
I already mentioned that in my reading earlier that he was, so.
Okay, so can we check it to see if everybody else gets the same thing now?
Yeah.
I believed you at the time. I don't think I understood it at the time. Does everybody else see the same thing? Because somebody could get something a little different.
Mm.
And we're all. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was just reading off. Reed Kicker said the ones that get in the worst relationships are all love starved. Chloe, Robin, Kylie having babies young and surgeries.
Yeah.
Stop. Don't touch.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. What do y'all see? Remember, dig deep. Dig deep.
I get yes, and it comes like it's from women.
Yeah, that's
it
a
comes
good point.
from the form of like money.
Yeah, absolutely, hands down.
What's the money part of it? Explain more.
Like almost like you were saying, the Kardashians did something for money, and they included Rob. It's like I feel kind of the same thing for Kanye, except it's backfiring on Kanye. There's a loss of money. Yeah.
Oh, like they did it for money, but it backfired. Now they're losing money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because I see his money being affected too.
Say that again.
Oh, I see his money being affected in like a negative way.
Yeah. His money or their money? I'm sorry, I'm still not focusing.
Both, but I see his money being affected like negatively. Whatever they're doing, it's the Kardashians basically that are doing it. Whatever they're doing is negatively affecting him and his money.
Mm-hmm.
But
all the men that comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, one more time, Lamar. What'd you say?
But I think it's something the Kardashians are doing that is causing him to be bewitched. But it's like affecting his money. So I don't know if they're doing it on him. I think it's one of those things where, oh, we want money, and they include Kanye, and it's negatively affecting him somehow. But he's like breaking out of it. I keep getting something about the music industry and mind control. I think he's under mind control somehow,
Mm-hmm.
which is not magic necessarily.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's what I get.
But you see the opportunity for him to break out of it,
I
which
do,
is,
yeah.
I think, is interesting when you're, yeah,
Yeah,
to
I
do what?
can break out of it. But it's gonna take spirituality though, and getting away from the Kardashians, getting away from the entertainment industry, getting away from Hollywood, like doing a Dave Chappelle, basically.
Mm.
Dave Chappelle. That's what I see.
It's Armenian magic. What kind of magic do the Kardashians practice? Very gypsy magic, and very Armenian. So it's cultural. It means years and years of this. Very gypsy. Um, did they do magic on Kanye? Yes, and while they were dating. So I
Mm,
mean, years ago. I don't know how old their oldest child is. I don't know when they got married. This was probably being done during the Jay-Z and Beyonce era.
I
All
can see that.
right. Also, I believe he had to ingest something. So it wasn't simple magic. Like they had to feed him something, he had to drink something. Also, I do believe they got his permission.
Mm,
I don't think it was a trick. I
mm.
think they were like, well, this is what my family does, and we drink it, and he wanted the money, and he was like, I'll give me a big cup. I don't think it was like magic on him. I think he was like, let's do this magic because he's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I get too many women around, too many women, um, too concerning money. So I think at some point he agreed to the magic, right? But I also think at some point magic might be put on him now because they can't control him. So they're trying to box him in with magic, but like you say, Lamar, he's spiritually breaking free. So if he's spiritually breaking free, they can't have him. And he now knows that. Is he still caught in a weird vortex and a vice? Yeah, but he now side eyes them.
He does, yeah.
And let me tell you something, crazy people can do the best magic. So if he figures out how to undo this in that cabin of his, he will break free. He will be gone
I think he's
and
gonna figure
stronger
out.
for it. I'm
I
sorry.
do. I think he's gonna figure out. I see a man helping him, like someone in the industry, or it could be a couple people in the
I think it
industry.
might be a few people that has some some working knowledge. Like, because guys, magic is one thing. Like sometimes magic is just cute. Like the other day, I did a cupcake magic video, right? That way you could do a little bit of magic. Nobody knows. You put a candle on top of cupcake. Nobody knows your business. What you doing, babe? Oh, so and so is having a Zoom birthday party, and I just want to Zoom, right? But I also think that there's so much power behind magic. There's so much power. And if you want to use magic to break free of something or someone, and you got people around you that could make that happen, you have no idea how powerful magic can be to break the chains. All
Hear you.
right.
Yeah.
Can magic just be obsessive thoughts and wishes for something? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you do magic, you gotta believe. You believe in what you're doing. And you have to be spiritually strong, which is why you don't try and grab that boyfriend. Because if you have to do magic to get a man, guess what? You're not magical. Can it work
Yeah.
accidentally, depending upon the time, the date, the minute, the hour, the moon? Can it accidentally work? Yes. But you'll wind up with a zombie. And when you want to get rid of him, you can't. He'll be your stalker. Right?
Yeah. I tell everybody to watch out for that all the time.
You'll get a stalker. And I'd love to talk about, did we say we were going to talk about this for that's a good topic, New Year's Eve. I mean
Halloween.
That's a good topic, right?
Magic.
Did we say we were going to discuss it? No, we're going to add the magic now. We were talking about souls and all that good stuff, and now
Tracy,
magic. Yeah.
Are we gonna do Will Kim be a lawyer?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'd love to see that.
Okay.
Let's see.
That's our last one.
That'll be our last one. That sounds good. Let's see. I'm aware he's been Christian, but he's more into it now. Christian is such a tough word, right, Terica? It's a tough word. Blacks love Christian, and but he's dibbled and dabbled.
There's some saying, I think.
What you say, Bella?
Oh, somebody said, I think the Carters knew about the magic. I said that earlier in the live. Me and Lamar were talking about that here you have Beyonce and Jay-Z, who have very much made it well known that they are into spirituality, both back away from them. And I was saying, I wonder what their practitioners told them. I wonder what they saw, that they know that it's like, yo, like, yay, stay the fuck away from us. Like, we don't want that near us. Because I was like, usually you can put up with somebody that you don't like if you know you're going to make a lot of money with them. Jay-Z and Kanye made a lot of money together. So for him to just be like, there is a vibe there that I don't like and back away, that's huge.
Right.
Because they're giving up making hundreds of millions of dollars together. That is huge.
Right. Two very powerful people, by the way.
Yeah.
That could have really created a whole vibe of an empire.
Yeah.
I gotta charge my computer here. Maybe I could just go underneath. Well, Kardashians, we did a whole show on you. Look at us.
I know, right?
You actually kept us occupied. I thought this might be a short show, but no.
They got the free promo today.
Well, thank you. Thank you that my show is their free promo. Thank you. Okay, lawyer, who wants to answer?
I feel like she'll become a lawyer, but I feel like I see special cases for her. Like, she's not going to be like a Harvard, like a lawyer. It's like something about special cases. And I see a man here. This could be her father. Connected somehow to this, but I see a man. So either she'll study under a man, or her father's connected to this somehow. Or his name, his legacy. I see she's trying to transition from, what we're used to seeing her as Kim Kardashian. So she's trying to grow up, basically.
Okay. Bella, what you see?
I do get that she is going to be. However, like, literally all of the Pentacles cards came out. She's paying her way to it. And it's like, the University of the Water Under the Bridge decided that Kim Kardashian gets her, lawyer, whatever things she needs.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, she paid a bunch of people. She did the bare minimum. It's more so about just, like, oh, you're a big name. We can just throw you out to everybody and you go talk for us and we'll let the real people do the work behind the scenes. It's basically the same thing she's doing now. It's just she waited long enough and paid enough that somebody's going to give her thing saying that she's a lawyer. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go because Carlene's still setting up. I don't necessarily see lawyer. I think she might do better going into politics somehow. But it's very confining politics. So I feel like if she's gonna go into politics, she might go back into being the mayor of Glendale.
Okay.
But maybe not Glendale, maybe the mayor of Calabasas. Like, because it's not a serious thing. It's just serious enough for somebody to hear that she's doing this.
Yeah.
Could she wind up getting an honorable degree, which is legal? I think she could get an honorable degree because I just think that she is going to work on cases still. I think even if it's Biden, she might actually do. That's it. That's it. That's it. She could do better with Biden because Biden needs to make reparations for the mistake he made. So, interesting enough, it's not about supporting Trump, it's about attention for her. So, is she going to still try and and she's going to be big on women. There might be a man that she gets out, but women are going to be really important to her, especially women that are in jail for minor offenses. And I feel like she's going to try and work out, a whole rehabilitation system. When people, when she saves these women, I think she's going to work with I just see her somehow political, maybe not mayor, but maybe in a political presentation. I think in the end, like her heart breaks in the end. In the end, there's something about, I want to say, not getting there. There's something there where and she'll say this out loud, like, my regret is not, like, it could be my regret is not helping some woman. Maybe the woman passes before she gets there or something like that. And when that woman passes, or maybe she gets the woman out and the woman passes, there's just something like this. That's when you're going to see her with depression. That's when you're going to see her, like, seemingly, this is the human side actually, like, wondering what her purpose in life is all of a sudden. Like, she's going to do all these things, and then in the end she's going to be like, why am I here, God?
Yep.
So she's going to have this big breakthrough after she tries to, I think she's going to have this whole program for women prisoners to rehabilitate them. And I think it's going to work post-COVID 2020.
That'll be good.
Yeah, I think she's going to, listen, I think she's going to try to be human, to participate in the world, to work really hard at not that whole Kardashian thing. Is she still self-absorbed and, tiny waist? And yeah, she's still that girl. That's in her too. Like, both sides are in her.
Yeah.
But I think ultimately these extra 3 cards that I pulled just show that she's going to have a real coming of moment and maybe figuring out emotionally there's so many things that's not working out, or I have so much and I can't even get this woman out of jail before she passes. Something weird like that happens. that just shakes her whole life and changes her for the better forever. But it takes about a year for her to recover. So, in any case, it's not going to happen right now. We might see this, we definitely post COVID. And by the way, guys, COVID's going to be around for a very long time. Get used to it. Wear your mask, wash your hands. COVID will at least be here for 2 years, at least. But if the world doesn't change, COVID could stick around the whole time Uranus is in Taurus. And I do not believe it's a vaccine that's going to get rid of COVID. I think COVID just goes away. So I'm sweating. Whenever I start heating up about talking about it, I get so hot with psychic reading. So I know that COVID thing came out of left field. I apologize, but I do need people to understand COVID's not going anywhere.
It's not.
And I need you all to figure that out. So whatever you did pre-COVID, done, over. It's not going to work for you during COVID. And during COVID could be the next 4 to 5 years. Just have respect for the COVID. If you show respect, you'll survive.
Yeah, that's true. Put some respect on his name.
Here, destiny. The world has to shift together for the good.
Yes.
That's the problem we're having. Everyone has to shift. And we can start the shift with Biden.
Yes, we can.
Also, I hate to plug the crown, but the crown is back. The crown is back.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes, I've been waiting.
Yeah.
Is it so?
Back, baby. Back. November 14th, I think.
Ooh, I can't wait.
It's back, baby. And let me tell you something. It's gonna be juicy.
Ooh, I can't wait for
It's gonna be juicy. So we're gonna have to talk about the crown and gossip. And let me tell you something. Believe everything in the crown. They are telling you things. Believe everything.
Yep.
Believe what Londoners do not want us to know. And I thought, like, once Diana came, I was like, well, it's going to get boring after that. No, we got the whole Meghan Markle series that's going to take over when the COVID gets done. So this show ain't never going to die.
They wanted to know if you got around to watching Lovecraft Country yet.
No, because I gotta get HBO. So
yeah,
I'm gonna figure it all out because I plan on binge watching it, and I want to be healthy to binge watch it. But when I watch it, if it turns out I missed something good, I'm gonna be pissed that none of y'all told me earlier. So I'm gonna be pissed at everybody. But I will watch it. I will. Tamashina, I promise you. Tamashia. All right, guys. What is the crown? Trina, the crown? Oh my God.
It's about the royal family, and it starts from the beginning of Queen Elizabeth's reign up until the present day. So if you want to
watch it on Netflix. Go to Netflix. Good. You got a little bit over a month, first of all. And you could binge watch it from the beginning, but I'm telling you, every episode has like 14 series, so it's a lot. But watch it; you're gonna love it.
It's drama, honey, drama.
It's good. It's good. On Netflix, sweetie. Yes, on Netflix. Yeah. So
you're gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch Lovecraft Country. I'm gonna be hella pissed if it's good. Hella pissed. I'm just saying. I canceled Netflix, Tracy. Oh, wait. You canceled Netflix, so you can't watch The Crown? I'll cancel Netflix after The Crown. Get it back, then we cancel it. Roku has HBO and 7 free day trial. Interesting. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. By the way, guys, I'm on Roku, but apparently y'all can't find me. But if anybody finds me on Roku, I put a note into them, but it was by this time it was the weekend. The channel is called TAPP, TAPPD space INN. And it's a place for masters to tap in. Something like that. It's a place where masters tap in. Something like that. I forget what my tagline is. Who cares? All right, guys. Love you all.
Thank you, guys. Oh, we should tell everybody where to find us because we didn't last week.
Oh, let me get rid of this. Hold on.
I'm Lamar Townsend. You can find me on Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, and TikTok at Lamar Townsend Tarot. Yay.
Carlene, tell everybody where you're from. Oh, her mic's on. Oh.
She said you go.
Okay, just Psychic Bella Love on Instagram and psychicbellalove.com, and you can also use Bella20 to get 20% off your reading if you book through my site.
Yay! Colleen, do you want me to go or you want to go now? TracyBrownLive.com. TracyBrownLive.com. All right, Colleen.
She's trying to turn it on.
Okay, yeah, I was like, damn it, man. You could find me on YouTube, Psychic Carlene V. I'm sorry for the background noise. And I finally figure out the pricing because I've been like, I don't know. You can also find me at the Center of the Universe where I do their I come once in a while, once in a blue moon, to do free readings to give back. And you can also find me on Instagram, Psychic Carlene V. Yeah.
So, Colleen, how do they get a reading with you?
Oh, they could pay me through PayPal for now. But
Why
I'm
did
gonna
she disappear? Can you guys hear her?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I can hear you.
I hear you.
Yeah, you can pay me through PayPal, and I promise you a good reading.
So I missed it, but you told them where they could get a reading from you.
Yeah, PayPal. Yeah, cause
no, you said PayPal, but no. How do they contact you?
Psychic Carlene V at gmail.com.
Oh, so email you.
Yeah, email me.
Yeah. At gmail.com. Because somebody asked, and it just took me forever.
I'm so sorry.
So I text you. It took me forever to figure it out. And then finally I was like, just go to her Instagram, DM her.
Yeah.
And then I think I gave you her number, and then you called. So, and then she was like, "Thank you for connecting me."
Yeah.
Let me tell you guys something. I am a very free spirit. I've always wanted to have a team of people that you all can have options for. All right. And so I'm just so happy that you guys are on board so that you guys have options. All right.
Yes.
Okay. I need to end it with this. Chango Herb. There's a big event to protect the protesters or anybody in the line of danger. That includes the Michigan governor. There's another governor, a man that's in a line of danger as well. I apologize if I can't remember. Vice President nominee Kamala Harris and all the protesters, especially in America, because it's almost like since George Floyd has died, there's been more video killings. It's like they just don't care.
Yeah.
In California, they have taken away $150 million from a $1 billion budget, and they are using it to send out counselors on certain types of calls instead of police practicing on humans, which is what I saw. All right, that's what I saw. I saw police practicing on humans, practicing their laser guns. But when your adrenaline runs high, it just goes haywire, and Black men are still dying at the hands of police.
Oh, I have to go, guys.
Enough already.
Thank you. I'll see you all later.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
Herb and oil for the Halloween event. Please order. I actually made it very cheap. It's only $10, and you get a healthy supply. Miss Do, if you need a reading, contact any one of us. All right, TracyBrownLive.com, PsychicColleen@gmail. Lamar, tell me one more time.
LamarTownsendTarot.com.
Lamar Townsend Tarot. So don't worry about a reading. Look, you got enough to choose from. So listen, October 31st I want it to be a worldwide event. I am sending it out internationally so far. Canada has asked for my Congo. And it's not, listen, I'm not benefiting from this. That's the one thing I want you guys to know. There's no benefit here. The herbs that I have to put together cost me money. Trust me and believe me, it cost me more than $10. But that's all I'm charging because we have to protect the protesters. So join us. All right, guys. Red Rover. Bring Shango on over. All right, guys. Love you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.